Coming to you live from San Angelo, Texas. This is the River League. West Texas Poker. Where the action is hot and the cards never stop. We're going to the river. Welcome to the River League. This is the River Live. Shuffle, up, and deal.
It would help if we got off mute.
Yeah, that would help.
Oh, we're back with another one. Today we're running 5 on the button PLO. I don't think we've ever run this on stream before.
Not just PLO4. We have done multiple games, like a dealer's choice kind of, where it switches every other round, but not straight PLO.
Well, we're in for a treat today. We got Craig on the table. We haven't had him in a hot minute. He's been pretty busy. So we've got Craig on the table. We've got the Executioner on the table. Give you guys a quick game view so you guys can see everybody.
Kelly in there too with his fedora on. Gonna light this place up. I can see it.
Got Larry P and Ton in there, and one of our dealers, Robbie, is actually gonna be playing on stream today. I think we're gonna get a couple people later, Mitch and I believe it's Keith. We're running a little bit behind. We'll have Banks on the table as well, and I believe Dale is gonna round out the table. So we'll have a full table of 10, 5 on the button PLO. Everybody's starting off with at least $300. And we got people like Larry that are going to buy in for the cap, which is $1,000 to start, but that can grow out of hand real quick because we're going to be doing a match the stack tonight.
Knowing this game, it's gonna get out of hand quickly,
Real
especially
quick,
with this group of guys.
Real quick, while everybody is getting set up, run you through our promotions for this month. We've got our Flush Frenzy promotion. We did just change it for the month of July. There are no more windows, so you do not need to hit everything within a 4-hour window. It is now live for the entire day. Hit a ace high flush, one of each suit throughout the entire day, and you get a 5K jackpot that's split 60% to the person who hits it and 40% to the rest of the room. So even if you're not the one who hits it, you can still get a little something just by being here and being on the table. We also have our normal weekly tournaments. We've got our Monday Hold'em tournaments with bomb pots on every level change. $30 rebuys, $50 and $100 add-ons at the break. Same thing on Wednesday. We got our crazy pineapple free rolls. Deal 3, discard 1 on the flop after the action's completed. That one's also $30 rebuys with $1,500 add-ons. We got a Big O free roll still running every Saturday at 4 o'clock. That is a Big O high-low variant. We've got $30 rebuys, $50, $100 add-ons at the break. And then on Sundays, we've got our $65 bounty tournament, $25 for every person you knock out, $65 reentry. But I don't think we're going to be running that this weekend. Instead of running our bounty tournament this weekend, I believe we're only going to be running our first of the 50K free roll qualifiers. So you should have already been contacted if you played enough in the month of June to qualify for our July 12th qualifier. If you have not been contacted and you want to know how many hours you had, feel free to call up to the River League, and we will be sure to let you know how many hours you got. Keep in mind that all of the hours that you're playing in the month of July are for our August 9th qualifier. That'll be 15 hours get you 50K, 30 hours get you 30, and 50 gets you 50. These hours also work if you're trying to play at Kojaks or Celebrity Card Club, and all of that amounts to our day 2, our championship day, Sunday, September 27th at Kojaks. Reminder that everybody that gets to day 2 is going to be in the money. So even if you don't feel like you're going to have a lot of chips, just come in and play.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the worst that can happen, right?
It's such a fun tournament, and I'm so excited because we have Tan Vu on the table, who is the winner of that tournament.
He is our current championship belt holder.
The River League holds the belt, and I would like to keep it. I think that we have such a great group of players here at the River League. Come and play. Come and place. Come get day 2 and take home the belt.
It's gonna be kind of weird if the River just never gives the belt up, huh?
That'd be amazing. I would love that. Imagine Tan Vu goes and wins again.
Oh, that would be
That'd
amazing.
be insane.
That'd be an impressive run. I feel like we're going to get the cards in air pretty soon. Something else that we worked on over this past week, the reason we didn't do our Sunday, July 4th stream is we actually just got brand new cameras installed here at the River League. So make sure to let us know in the comments how you like the changes. There's going to be a couple of minor changes that still need to get done, some coloration and brightness changes and all that kind of stuff. But the quality should have bumped up significantly. So make sure to chime up in the chat if you like the new setup that we've got. And hopefully we can also get individual player audios soon. We're still working on that one.
Looks like we're finally getting cards in the air. Still missing a couple people like Banks and DJ. I think DJ's eating a pizza right now.
Yeah, that would make sense.
So I think he'll be in there, and maybe after this hand. But looks like we're gonna get started. We're gonna have a good. It's gonna be a good game with Craig. The dynamic between Craig and Kelly and Executioner. I think that they're gonna bloat pots, make it a big game.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be great.
Start getting match the stacks here soon.
Something else I didn't bring up is we also just got brand new cards. So we're dealing with a brand new deck of cards that got given to us by Poker GFX. So we were dealing with the old cards. They were slightly bigger, and to be a bit honest, they were a little fickle.
Right. They were something. If you
they were something.
If you have not felt the cards that we were using before, just know this is a huge upgrade, especially for us dealers and players. I mean, those cards were something else, and now we got the best of the best, which is exciting. Look at how Tan is. I love that.
Yeah.
How many times have we told him not to stack his cards, and now he's Tan. What are we gonna do with him?
Unfortunately for us dealers, the players are going to do what they're going to do.
Right.
Well, it's somebody with super secret contact vision. We have an advanced drop. No, I don't have the drop. Damn it.
Okay. Shit. Shoot.
Letting him play through this first hand. We had to work out some tech issues in the back, but we should be good to go once they get this hand over with. You see we're kind of flipping through, looking at the brightness changes, figuring out what we're going to need to do just to perfect all of everything after the stream.
See hand one. We're going to get a couple of these things figured out. Looks like Craig and the Executioner heads up against each other.
We're probably going to see that a lot tonight.
Right. You never know what Craig's got because he's in there with just about any four.
Mm-hmm.
You hear that? He said he's giving him a warning. See if Michael takes that warning into account. Decides to give it up.
I know there's been spades on every flop we've seen. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah. That was the first thing. Talking about the made and everything. It just happened. Like looking. Oh, DJ got the same seat again. You just see it. I think I got the same.
All right, we got Keith in on the table, and who's that coming into the 2 seat? I think that's supposed to be Mitch.
There's Mitch.
Fashionably late as always.
Right. Larry's all excited that he gets to sit next to Mitch. I'm sorry, Thurman. These nice cameras, nothing we can do about it. Paid a lot of money for you to see Larry that well.
Mm-hmm. All right, looks like we're about to get the first actual hand of the stream underway. Adam, our dealer.
Practice. That was a mulligan hand. We aren't going to count that one.
No, we won't count that one. Anytime we do something new, we got to give him 1 or 2 hands to sort things out.
I think Adam is really liking these new cards, just the way he's.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can tell that they're a lot easier to handle than the last ones.
Oh yeah, no, like I said, these cards they're incomparable to the old ones. They're not quite as up to snuff as the RF poker cards. I don't know if you've had a chance to mess with those before. Those are super slick.
Are those the ones that we use at Kojak's?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
those
I
are
got
the ones
to
we use
deal
at Kojak.
a single hand on the live stream at Kojak's. Literally one hand, and then I got switched out with.
That's an experience.
Yeah,
as a dealer.
Yep, I felt a little silly dealing one hand, but it was okay. I got to, like you just said, I got to try out those cards. They were very, very nice. Very
I
nice.
think Poker GFX learned a thing or two because these cards are very similar to those
Right.
RF cards.
There we go. Now we're hooking up hands.
All right, we got Keith under the gun, just going to flat with 2 pocket pairs. Banks is going to raise it with a suited ace, king, queen, and Kelly's just going to flat here with pocket aces with a suited ace. Keep in mind this is PLO and not Big O, so this is not a high-low game. So we are going to be looking for hands like Banks's and like Kelly's and like Keith's, actually. Robbie also just going to flat here with pocket jacks with a suited jack.
Look at these hands to start us off. Wow.
Craig actually not a bad hand. He does have 3 hearts in his hand, so he's kind of holding his own ounce, but
Craig's
never hate a
this
suited
big
ace.
O.
Flop's going to come king 10-3. Don't believe anybody has queen jack. Larry has a pair of 10s. Banks has top pair of kings with an ace kicker. Actually, he's got 2 pairs. He's got king 3. That 3 actually helping him here. He's going to bet about half pot, $75.
Robbie needing the. Oh, there is no more queens. We're all out of queens.
We are all out of queens.
So we're going to need.
And a jack is not going to help him because Kelly does have ace queen. Kelly and Banks both have ace queen, so a jack would not help him in this scenario. He is going to fold it. We're going to get a bunch of folds. Kelly's going to stick around with his pocket aces and ace queen, hoping for a jack.
Just like that, we go from 7 hands to 2.
He could also, as it's showing on our outs, he could hit a 10 and have a better 2 pair. Instead, the king's going to roll off, and Banks is going to get the check mark with kings full of 3s here. Kelly drawing dead. All of the aces are gone.
I love to see a check here from Banks. Let Kelly think his aces are good. Ooh,
Banks going to bet,
big.
again, about half pot, 150.
This is not my game. 4-card PLO is a extremely hard game to know where you're at all the time. And as you know, I like to know where I'm at.
Oh, yeah.
So Kelly in this spot right here thinking, all right, I got the best 2 pair I can have.
He's just wondering if Banks has a king.
Right.
Because that's a rainbow board, so no flush possible.
So what is Banks betting then in Kelly's head right here?
I think he's just always betting a king here. I think Kelly's just kind of tanking a bit for the camera.
Right.
Banks is never betting here with like pocket 3s or anything.
I agree. I think that's a great fold from Kelly. A lot of people just super hard to get away from those aces.
A lot of people treat this game like they treat Hold'em. They get aces and they just refuse to let go of it.
And it's so expensive, isn't it? That sounds so expensive to me. Oh, there we get Executioner coming back. He got his fix of blueberries.
Did you let him know how disappointed you were the other day?
You know what?
Brought those blueberries for him, and
I let him know that I brought him blueberries and that I was disappointed that he wasn't here to have them. And then I ate them, and I was way less disappointed. I think you got a couple of them. They were delicious.
They were very good.
So good.
Mike might be onto something bringing blueberries every day.
I 100% agree. I think that I'm gonna start making that a part of my day. They're so good. Apparently good for you too.
We're going to have a double straddle here. Banks going to straddle a 10 under the gun. Kelly going to straddle to 20 right behind him.
Looks like we got Banks fans in the chat.
We do have Banks fans in the chat. Jacob Banks saying, let's go, Banks. That was a really good first hand for him. Made a couple $100 there.
And normally Banks doesn't run very good on these streams. So
No, he's had a...
Somebody take a picture right now because he is currently up. And this is... hopefully, we're all hoping that Banks can continue running this well.
So I'm going to wake up with something hard to have, just a handful of nothing there. Going to go ahead and fold it. Larry debating on if he wants to stick around with pocket 6s. Robbie actually going to fold here, ace queen with a suited ace. Just going to get a lot of calls around the table. Banks, not really the best hand. Probably going to stick around for another $10.
One thing that I did hear from multiple players is because we don't play this game very often here at the River League, they want to wait out a couple of hands, see where everybody's at, see how everybody's betting, maybe get a little bit of showdown, see what's happening. So let's see on hand 3.
Got 7 deuce deuce, the Robbie.
The Robbie. And here Robbie.
Billy does have a 7, and Mitch's pocket 9s are actually ahead right now. He's also got the best club draw. Nobody with a 2 in their hand. Going to get a lot of checks. Nobody really comfortable with the paired board.
Did Robbie fold pre-flop?
Robbie did fold pre-flop.
Well.
Ace on the turn. And nobody with an, or Executioner does have an ace in his hand.
As you can see, he's still 25%.
He is still 25%. Mitch does have a decent amount of club outs. There were not a lot of clubs shown. So you can see as everybody folds, just gets better and better. Craig debating sticking around, got a club draw and a gut shot straight draw.
See the smile on his face. He wants to stack Michael with a 5-high flush.
Mm-hmm.
But instead, we're going to move on to hand 4. That's all done.
Get a look at everybody who's here and everybody's current stacks. Got Larry, bought in for the max, bought in for 1,000. Still sitting around there. Executioner, I believe he bought in for 500, so he's up a little bit right now. Banks obviously up after that first hand of the day. Kelly down after the first hand. And everybody else should be about where they started. But that is our table for the day. And we can look at our win-loss just over the first couple hands. Obviously, Banks and Executioner winning those first 2 hands. Ton hasn't put a single dollar in yet. We'll probably see a lot of that too.
Yeah, I like I said, the whole table was saying, well, we don't play this game a whole lot. Let's figure it out. But I do think once they figure it out, we are going to have some huge pots.
Give everybody a little bit of time to get acclimated.
Right. The dynamics of this table with Craig and Executioner and Kelly, they don't like to fold.
No.
There's a very, very small fold button, and they got big fingers.
We just left Texas. It's 104.
You can hear him talking about how hot it is.
And that is a hand Ton will put money in with pocket aces and also 6-2 suited. Larry going to stick around with pocket 10s.
In this spot being Ton, I always find myself flopping 3 hearts or 3 clubs and having the dry ace.
Yeah.
Being frustrated.
Not the best feeling in the world.
No, definitely.
DJ actually going to raise it here. Ace King suited and Queen 7 suited. Kelly waking up with pocket queens. Got 3 pocket pairs, 3 big pocket pairs in this hand already. I think Ton probably would be raising it here if his ace was suited. Unfortunately, it's not.
I absolutely agree.
We're going to go 3 ways to this flop. Kelly and Ton. Kelly's drawing apparently dead. He's not going to be able to hit a queen. I think somebody else folded the case queen. Let's see what happens on this flop.
Make it juicy for us, Adam.
It's going to be all low cards. Everybody else had high cards. There we go. 7-6-5 on the flop. Ton's pocket ace is still ahead right now. Nobody with a straight draw.
I'll check it around, do a little bit of slow playing with those aces.
And Ton's going to hit 2 pair. He now has 6s and 2s. That is ahead. Kelly, seeing nobody putting any money in, going to put some money in of his own.
Doesn't look like it's a little amount of money either. It looks like Kelly's going to try and take this pot right here.
Looks like about 130, 120.
You think Ton ever folds in this spot?
I could not see him folding, but if he was going to fold, this would be the hand to do it with. You have middle and bottom pair, not really comfortable with it. You don't have any spades. Yeah, he's going to let this one go. Now, DJ, I don't know if he can fold because he has the queen flush.
Right.
Now, Kelly is firmly in the lead now with pocket queens. DJ is going to have to hit a king.
88% right there.
He just had to get the bigger pair out of the hand.
What a great bet. I have no idea how much equity you got just from getting Ton to fold those aces.
River is going to be the last deuce. Ton kicking himself now. Would have had a boat. But Kelly is going to be good here with queens and 2s.
Goes check, check. And there it is.
And
Kelly's going to
Kelly is
his
gonna
first pot.
Kelly's going to steal a pot from Ton there. Elijah says dead before flop is crazy. It definitely can be, but you make moves like Kelly where you can get the better hands out of the hand. Suddenly you go from 0 to hero.
I think Kelly's going to be excited to watch that one back.
Oh yeah. That was a really, really good bet by Kelly in that spot.
You think he knew it?
I don't know what he was thinking
Right.
exactly. I think he was betting to figure out why everybody else wasn't betting.
Right. That's my favorite part of this is trying to understand what's going through the player's head when they're in an interesting spot.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the times when I'm playing, it's hard for me to think about what it is the other player has and how much equity I have against that specific hand.
That's the hardest part about poker is a lot of people just look at their two cards and they think about how their two cards are playing.
Right.
But the real money is made in spots like that where you think about what everybody else has and what you should be playing, how you should be playing in comparison to what they have.
Exactly.
Kelly knows that they aren't strong because nobody bet on the flop. DJ was the one that raised pre-flop and then checked on the flop. So Kelly knows that there's not really a lot of strength among these hands. Just made a move and took it down.
Right. What a great play. Don't tell him, though. He won't be able to make it out of the stream room with that big of a head.
Right.
What hand are we on now? Is it 5 yet?
Technically hand number 5, yes. Perfect. We did not get that very first hand while we were working out the kinks, so this is technically hand number 5.
Larry's going to throw that crappy hand away. It's calling 10 with suited king. Craig picking up aces with a suited ace and 2 Broadway cards. That is a hand that you look for in this game. I think that he will not be giving up that hand regardless of the raises that come before him.
We're going to get a bunch of calls around the table after Craig makes that big raise. Nobody else with quite as good of a hand as he's got. But
I love DJ's hand in this spot too. Just the 4 cards straight, looking for some medium cards.
You can flop a lot of wraps that way.
Right.
And especially in a multi-way pot like this, that's the kind of hand you want to get in with. He's showing 0% now, but all he needs is a couple of mid cards to hit the board.
Absolutely.
Get like a little 7-6-5 on the flop.
Right. That would make this fun. What do we get?
We are going to get 6-5, but it's going to come with a queen. Craig's aces are still technically in the lead, but Keith and DJ both have an open ender, and Ton has a bad gut shot. If the 4 comes, obviously the 8-7 will win. So Ton has a pair of queens. He could hit 2 pair.
Craig not scared to bet his aces on this board.
No, Craig is never scared. If there is one word to describe Craig, scared is the opposite of it.
Right.
Craig going to go ahead and jam here, put in the rest of his stack.
Keith is going to fold. Mitch is going to fold. I'd love to see DJ snap him off here. Nope, he's going to give it up.
DJ is going to fold the open ender. Craig is going to take it down with pocket aces here.
Nice hand, Craig. And that just like that hand got to $515 in the flop. These pots are going to get big. We are, like we just said, we're 5 hands in. These guys are going to start adding on, and they're going to start bloating these pots, and it's going to get fun.
Oh, yeah, especially with Craig on the stream.
Yeah.
We can get a lot of money on this table real quick.
Executioner offering him a rack, saying, you better take your profit now because I'm coming after it.
$10 over hand.
We got a little add-on coming in.
Checks 40.
Checks 40, huh?
Checks 40. Is that Eden saying how great of a play that Kelly just made is?
That is Eden.
You know, oh, shoot. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. I shouldn't mess with that. Well, I like to see that she's watching. Cheering on our boss, Kelly. Getting into hand 6. Looks like it's been pretty spread out as far as wins so far. Looks like we've had.
I don't think we've had a repeat winner yet.
Right. We'll see if we can keep that going. That'd make this fun, right? We just keep having everybody win.
You guys, you didn't lose anybody yesterday, Kelly. Well, I noticed that Joseph Chong's way up there.
We appreciate everybody watching over on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch.
We've been live for
there's so many.
We've only been live for about 30 minutes or so. We've already got 20 people watching. We appreciate
awesome.
everybody for tuning in.
You guys are awesome. Put something in the chat. Let us know you're here. The mustache man. Wow. Thank you for that, Miss Eden.
Larry gonna make the little $10 raise here
Finally has some cards.
with Ace Queen Queen 10.
I saw last hand he had 9, 5, deuce 4. All Badoogie. Don't want a Badoogie in this game.
And we're gonna get just a lot of flats. I think only 2 people folded. I think DJ and Robbie were the only ones that folded here.
This game's a lot like a 4-card bomb pot with one board.
Flop's gonna come out 9 high.
Wow.
Ton flopping a set of 6s and a gut shot. If the 8 comes, he'll actually have a 10 high straight.
Little backdoor spades. I love Ton's hand.
I looked at it on the
Did
map,
he
but I'm like,
check?
wait a
Oh,
minute.
he hasn't acted. He's on the button.
Yeah, Ton does have the best spot in the house right now.
What are we going to make it?
I think he's just gonna pot it. Ton doesn't know a whole lot of bets that aren't pot.
Well, it's a good bet regardless.
It is a good bet. I don't know if he's gonna get a lot of callers though. Banks technically has a gut shot. He's got top pair and a gutter to the 7 for the bad straight. Would only be 9 high compared to Ton's. Or no, 7 would give him a straight. Sorry.
Looks like he's going to muck it anyways. Yep.
Yeah.
Ton's going to take it
Ton's
down.
gonna pot this and take it down.
Is he our first repeat winner?
He might actually be. Let's look. Looks like he had lost earlier.
All right.
He had lost.
Well, good. Then we got a new winner. Perfect. Looks like, from my point of view, the left side of the table is getting the good cards.
The left side of the table currently is stacking up. Only one on the right side of the table that's won so far is Craig, and he's barely on the right.
Right. Exactly. I think Robbie's going to win this one. Obviously, we don't know what cards are coming out, but I would love to see Robbie get a pot here.
We
with
got to
his
spread the
7
love
deuce.
around.
Right. Such a funny hand to have your favorite hand. I'll never understand that. Although mine being jacks, I feel like I get put in a worse spot than 7 deuce in a lot of times.
Yeah,
Me and
a lot
DJ
harder.
share that.
A lot harder to play jacks than it is to play 7 deuce.
Right. Well, that's because we just throw it in the muck every time.
Exactly.
I might be on the other side. The guy that drive his car through him, that was me.
Mitch and Robbie going to join the pot. Craig and Executioner.
Actually, just put Craig on the phone with her.
There you go.
Right.
Mitch just gonna flat here. Ace, King, Queen, 10 with a suited ace. Robbie
flat
gonna
with that
flat
hand?
here with pocket jack. No, I'm never flatting with that hand.
With 8, king, queen, 10, suited ace.
And
That's
Banks
nice.
also just flatting here with kings.
Wow. Might
Not
still-
a suited king though, so that might be a part of it.
Right. Might still be figuring it out.
Ace high flop. Larry flopping the best flush draw here.
Kelly flopping top 2, ace 9. Banks.
It's
with the
crazy that you
drive.
can flop the best hand in this game and still be lower equity than somebody else.
Right.
Kelly does have the best hand right now, top 2, ace 9, but Larry has the most equity in the hand right now.
with the gut shot and backdoor. Or,
Yeah,
not backdoor,
he's got it.
Just the flush draw.
Yeah.
See what the turn is.
Turn brings in another 2. That's going to give Robbie trip 2s.
How about that? I said we're gonna see a hand that Robbie wins.
And that also brings in a flush draw for Craig. Craig now has the nut spade draw.
And Banks is gonna be the one betting.
Oh, that's right. There's no straddle.
Banks is going to bet. Nobody bet on the flop, so he's thinking nobody has a strong ace. Maybe kings can get it done. He's
See
gonna
if Mitch throws it.
Might find out real quick. And Larry's going to fold. That gives Robbie a whole lot more equity because now he's the only one with a flush draw. Or the heart flush draw.
Glenn was on the main table.
Wow. Now Robbie's hand is just incredible.
As his chip
And yeah, Robbie's very firmly in the lead. I believe Banks has to hit a king or a 9. And it looks like the kings are gone. So there's one card in the deck left.
Did anybody hear me call this? Robbie winning a hand.
And the hearts are going to get there. Robbie is going to win this hand with a flush.
Robbie's gonna check it over to Banks. Get a quick check back.
Robbie with the medium-sized flush in this game.
Great hand, Robbie. I just want everybody to know that I did call that pre-flop.
He did call that.
I feel cool.
Day 2 of the main, he got
All right, let's pick who's going to win the next one. I think Mitch deserves a pot.
Who hasn't gotten a hand
Yeah,
yet?
let's give Mitch a pot. Love the Calverts.
He has, it's a pot is like 5-4 deuce.
Always cheering on the Calverts. Love to see him get a pot here. And I would like to be right twice. That'd be cool. Doesn't happen
Mitch
all the
hasn't
time.
won a pot yet. Keith hasn't won a pot yet. Larry hasn't won a pot yet.
Keithy D?
You can hear
DJ hasn't won a pot yet.
the camera doesn't have
Yeah,
contact.
DJ would-
No, no. Did DJ win a small
Just
pot
Fox
earlier?
one.
Before he lost the big one? I don't remember.
know. You might be right.
It was great.
No, that was the hand that he lost the big pot to Kelly.
He made day 3, but he busted on
Well,
day
that's
3.
no good. Let's see if he can't get one here.
He called somebody.
So I think we
DJ
have
or Mitch.
4 players that haven't won a pot yet.
He got it in, and
Let's see if one of them can win this time.
Honestly, at the beginning of a lot of these streams, it feels like the same person just keeps winning. So we're doing pretty good for as far as other people.
Well, we've got a really healthy crowd tonight. It's not somebody like Glenn who just consistently bets up pots to push the other people out of the hand and ends up winning a lot of pots because he bets everybody else out.
Right.
We have a lot of people that are probably just going to stick around to the river because the pots aren't going to get super bloated most of the time.
Not yet. See Kiefer in the chat saying, "What's up, guys? What up, Keith?" And Eden cheering for Robbie. We got super fans in the chat, people. Tanvu gonna come along with his pocket tens.
Yeah, we see pocket jacks yet again.
Immediately dominated by jacks. Just
And
didn't even
Kelly
give him a
right
second.
now with the most equity.
What's Kelly?
Rainbow hand, king high.
Dookie.
Apparently, it's supposed to be done like this. No way. Everything's above your head.
And the board is going to come king, queen, 9. Larry with 2 jacks and not a 10 to be found. Kelly right now with top pair and the gut shot to the 10.
Who does that?
Tom looks like he wants to bet.
Yeah.
Nope, he just checks.
Nobody else with spades here either. The 8 is going to roll off. That's going to give Kelly 2 pair. He now has kings and 8s.
Got a diamond draw now for Ton and Larry. Ton 1 pipped by Larry's jack high diamond draw. Little
I
did
think
they
if
know.
Kelly just checked here, and Ton is going to bet it with his diamond draw. He has technically a gut shot straight flush draw, but Larry is holding his out.
Together they made a straight flush with their hand.
Can Kelly ever make the call here? I don't think so. When
I don't
Ton
know.
pots it here.
Kelly likes to surprise us, that's for sure. Look
Him
at
not
the
having
score
a
he's
flush
got out.
draw. Him not having a flush draw is what's going to get him to fold that hand.
Right.
And Ton's going to be, I think he's the first one on the stream that's won 2 hands.
Let's go, Ton. The current belt holder.
Don't do music trivia with Tom. Him and his brother Peter.
While we're talking about that,
Let's take a look.
let's take a look. Craig currently up the most. That one big hand he won earlier was pretty big. Bank's going to be right behind him, and Kelly right behind him. Ton clawing back from his losses earlier. Now he's up $15.
Let's go, Ton.
And DJ's still looking for a decent hand. He's down 260 from that hand against Kelly. We'll see if he can't win some of it back this hand.
Ton's up a Big Mac.
It's like making that picture frame. I don't know how this works, but
I prefer the method where you keep it off of it, get yelled at, and then put it back on.
that's what I like.
Just to mess with it.
What do we have on the World Cup today? Did you know? Know if we had a World Cup game?
We had a World Cup game earlier, but
Looks like France beat Morocco 2-0 at 3.
I think
p.m.
that was
today.
the only World Cup game today.
Oh, again?
Man, you could have got France at minus 150.
Eeh,
That would have been worth it.
that would have been
Should
worth
have
it.
put the house on it. Missed it. Next time. Now we know. Put it in the chat who you guys think is going to win the World Cup. Let us know. Take a little poll.
I think everybody skipped Robbie. Whoops.
It's just an hour long.
Oh, does Robbie want cards?
They just skipped him in the betting. We'll just pretend like he doesn't exist there, I guess.
Ah, I see. I see.
Craig gonna raise to 10 Executioner raises to 15. We do love the min clicks around here.
Especially Executioner. Did Tan just make? Okay, Tan just called. He's going to come along with his double suited hand.
So we got kings, queens, jacks, and sevens in this hand. Mitch, double suited kings.
And Craig said, we are not min clicking anymore, guys.
No, we're going to put money in. And I don't blame him with a hand like that.
And this is kind of
Suited
what I meant
8-10 with
the,
pocket queens.
the dynamic of Craig and Executioner and Banks, or not Banks, Kelly. They just got 3 or 2 other people in here min clicking it back and forth for then Craig to pot it for $70. I mean, talk about a setup.
Yeah.
Poor Mitch just sitting here in the middle.
Mitch does have the best hand right now.
Right.
Double suited kings. He is also holding one of Craig's queens.
I got another one. It's not as good as the other one.
How much does Mitch have behind? $95? I think we just see that go in probably on
Yeah,
about any flop that is an ace high.
Very likely going to go in.
Yeah.
10-4-3. 2 spades,
Let's see if
but
Craig
nobody
leads
with a
on this
spade
one.
draw.
Looks like it's gonna go check check.
Looked like a check, check, check to me. Let's see a turn.
Mitch checks as well. I thought he just bombed that
2
flop.
clubs. Not going to help anybody. Mitch's pocket kings are still in the lead. Craig going to take advantage of everybody else playing weak. He's going to pot it.
Yeah, I think
And the problem now is Mitch is worried about Craig potentially having 2 pair.
yeah, it don't matter. Not for $95. I don't
No.
think. I think he just sticks it in.
And this is why Mitch should have gotten it in on the flop. Very unlikely that one of them had something when they go check, check on the flop after raising it pre-flop. Don't give him the opportunity to psych you out like that. 7 on the river, and Mitch's kings are going to be good.
What a funny hand. That action was crazy pre-flop. Raise, min raise, call, 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 pot,
Mhm.
call, and then check, check, check on the flop. Such an interesting game to me. I don't know, this 4-card stuff.
You see a lot of the same play in Hold'em, too. You can see a raise pre-flop, and then the flop just doesn't help the person who raised, and we end up getting checks all the way through.
Right. You can hear Mitch. He really did think that he was up against 2 pair right there and thought that he was going to rebuy. But it's just too much money in there to fold for $95. It wouldn't make any sense.
It's always weird to me when people say stuff like that. I'm calling even though I think I'm behind.
Right.
With no draws. If you have draws, it can at least make sense. But when you have no draws, it kind of gets awkward.
Right.
As soon as the button was on you and I looked to my left,
Gets expensive.
my button's getting double strapped.
Believe it or not, all these guys are sitting here to make money.
He might triple it.
But you still have position.
I do.
Chris, am I 1 or 2?
You get to play last after flop. I no longer want to scratch.
Yeah. Top straddler.
It raises your VPIP. 7.99.
What do you win for that?
Huh?
What do you win for that? Hold on. Mention credit.
Right.
Self-supporting structure. All right, now we're good.
Get into hand number 9 here. Tom going to wake up with another good hand. King, queen, jack with another queen. Banks just going to flat here. Or Banks actually, there's a double straddle I guess I missed. So Tom actually just going to flat with that hand. I'm actually kind of surprised. And Craig right now, most equity, ace, king, jack 4 with a suited jack 4. Flop's going to come out king 10-9 with 2 spades. Craig with the only spade draw. And Ton did flop Broadway, but it's pretty vulnerable right now. Banks also flopping Broadway here with, or not Broadway, a king high straight with queen jack. I don't think Craig is going to go anywhere with his flush draw.
Yeah, feeler raise. Wait to see what was going on. So yeah, I had that one move. See how committed I was to that.
It looks like Banks raised here, obviously with the nuts. Ton going to come along with him. Craig, the only one who could get in the way of this right now.
I was a wild card. I think how bad it was.
They were all in.
Crazy, man.
I don't remember another all. He went all in, nobody called. How many times, Tom?
How many times you won?
We could just go.
Ton actually just went all in here with the nuts.
Okay. I don't have any redraws.
Well,
I don't have any.
I don't think anybody.
technically, I think Banks can go runner, boat.
I got straight.
I have quad 8 draw.
And that's going to end the action there. Both of them are just going to take it.
Nice. Now Banks has won a hand too, right? Or did he win one in the beginning?
We can say Banks won a hand. No, he won the first hand. He won the very first hand of the street.
Well, then this one doesn't count.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I felt like I was getting super free roll, but yeah.
I only have one spade.
And Craig probably kicking himself a little bit for that one. Would have had the flush.
I was worried he had like a pair plus the flush.
I didn't get to see it. What? How high was his flush draw?
Just a jack high. Not a super high flush draw there.
Not
But
too
he was
bad.
the only one that had a flush draw.
To get the actual flush draw.
I have the ability to straddle.
Just saw something I never see. Banks throws Adam $2. Ton grabs Adam's $2 and gives Adam a $5 chip and said, "This is from us both."
Nice.
How nice is that? For a second, I thought Ton was stealing a tip.
I'll play both
Marco
positions.
coming in now.
I don't think they're ready for this paying. They're not.
First hand's gonna be rough.
We straddle around the table. How much would it be?
See if he's got a cut card.
People would be all in.
Are you looking at me?
By the time it comes back around.
What's that?
People would be all in by the time it comes back
The
around.
first time that
know.
Amy played at the lodge,
I would think
He's
you got
640 straddle.
And I look at
And I just-
walk in and see that, and it's like,
Always got Kelly talking about an old poker story.
Mhm.
Looks like we got to straddle all the way up to 40 here, and it's beginning.
Michael for sure had
And this is when the big pots begin.
Looks like they did convince Keith to go along with it this time.
I was glad when you repotted.
I have one
same
spade.
time
They should know.
that.
Have they been doing it? I only have one spade block, so. Not very good. It was over to Mike. Yeah, big Mike. Yeah. Big Mike.
After playing so much big.
I enjoy getting to hear some of the players talk. We got a lot of fun guys on the stream today.
Players say some of the funniest stuff at the table.
Right.
Mr. Luxford, get the cards, please. I'm not, Mr. We're good? Let's go.
Getting all the cards scanned for you people at home. Quick second. And we're going to get a couple of quick folds.
They won't review the cards that.
Mitch is not going to fold that one, I don't think.
It's just for the view. They want to know what's burnt and all that.
They want to know how big of a net Kelly is.
LP folds,
Yeah,
They want to know how many hours.
Well, I'm just saying, like.
Gonna get a couple of calls here. DJ gonna come along with pocket tens. Mitch has ace king and pocket eights. Not a bad hand.
Here we go.
I think DJ is really coming along with those tens, but I really think he doesn't come along if his king isn't suited. He's one of those guys that told me before the stream, I'm going to try and see where all of these guys are at. Like I said, we don't play this game in this room very often, so it's a very different dynamic.
Flop's gonna come 3-5-5. Executioner flops open-ended with his deuce 4. Doesn't look like anybody has a 5.
Looks like DJ is in the lead with his tens.
DJ's 10s and 5s are currently in the lead.
Backdoor
See if that
club flush
changes.
draw.
And Executioner hits his straight,
So does Banks.
but Banks does hit the bigger straight with the 4-7. And nobody here with a heart draw.
So the
And-
executioner is about to get the bad news from his own hand.
Yeah, the Executioner is about to get executionered.
Oh no, you could.
And yep,
see it.
he knows the bad news as soon as Banks says pot. He knows exactly what's going on.
That is a little bit of an interesting repot from Banks, though. Sticking $500 in on a paired board with a flush draw. No, neither one of
Yeah,
those two.
this is one of those. Oop, wonder what happened there.
Ruh-roh.
Hold on just a
Raggy.
second, guys. We'll be right back. All right, guys. Sorry about that. Poker GFX is sketchy
Angry.
sometimes. It kind of yells at us anytime we try and change something. So we had a little bit of a technical error. We should be back up and being able to get you back into the game here in about looks like less than 60 seconds. So while we are waiting on that, I'm gonna go ahead and use this opportunity to let you know, since we've got more people tuned into the stream now, remember that July 12th is our first qualifier for the 50K free roll. If you played any amount of cash hours in June, make sure to check up here and make sure you played enough hours to be able to play in the qualifier. You had to play at least 15 hours to be able to play in our qualifier on June 12th. Remember that I believe it's the top, are we doing 10 or 12%? I believe it's 12%.
I think
Top
12, right?
12% of the qualifier make it to day 2 at Kojak's in September. And remember that anybody that makes it to day 2 is already in the money. That is a 40K prize pool. And if you make it to the final table, we've also got 10K in mystery bounties to go along with that prize pool. Looks like we are about to get back into the action. So let's take a look and see what happened in the last few minutes. Looks like Mitch stacked up a bit there.
Looks like it.
I wonder if Larry won a hand while we were gone. He's the one I'm most worried about not winning a hand.
Yeah, if you noticed from the last couple of weeks of Hold'em, he really likes the big cards and doesn't like folding them at all. So,
That is something I'm sad that we missed. I don't. Did we see the big cards on stream yet? I don't know if we saw them. I hope
don't
I
know
hope that
yet.
we see them.
I don't
I
know.
really hope that we see them. Little Executioner came in and threw us a curveball earlier. I'm hoping that we didn't miss it while we were waiting on the delay to come back.
A little funny.
Just a little funny.
I think that Adam comes in after Marco, so we should be fine.
All right, sweet.
Not ruin anything for the viewers, you know.
Right.
Robbie's got queens.
Robbie's got queens and a non-suited ace. That's probably the only reason he doesn't raise here. We're just going to get a bunch of flats. We're going to go 7 ways to this flop.
Larry's got ace king with the suited ace and just decides to limp in here. I don't know how I feel about that. See what the flop brings us. See how
Flop is going to come Jack 9 8. Mitch is going to flop bottom 2 pair. Robbie is going to flop the best flush draw. The ace and the king in Mitch and Larry's hand are unfortunately solo. Robbie right now has the nut flush draw. Also has pocket queens.
oh DJ
Ace-
flopping in straight. I didn't even see that with his 10
DJ does have a straight, but it's very, very vulnerable right now.
It's a great word for it. Vulnerable. You never want to have straights in these PLO games.
No,
I
it
think
makes it
there's-
it's rough.
I think they're expensive.
Robbie is going to call with his flush draw. That's going to get everybody else out. Going to make it. This could be a make or break. This is going to be a make or break turn. 2 of spades on the turn. Robbie gets no help. DJ is probably just going to have to jam it here. And he does. And Robbie's going to make a very quick fold, not confident going with his flush draw.
Wow. If you look up in the top right, Robbie had 3 outs. The rest of the hearts are gone. That is crazy. Good fold.
A lot of cards gone when you're playing 4 cards with 10 people.
Right.
And looks like Adam's got our surprise in there. We got some complaints from the players that the cards are too small.
So we got some bigger ones.
So Mike decided, well, let's pull out the big cards.
Adam making the whole table laugh.
Good luck scanning those. Maybe I'll be able to scan those.
That's the
Maybe
first
if
thing they
maybe
think
if the
of.
players were using those cards, they could actually get their cards scanned.
Right. I was just about to say that's the first thing they think of is whether or not they can scan those cards. You know, our dealers are on them about scanning their cards when that's the first thing they think of after seeing them. Whitney back here making sure all those cards get scanned.
Got to give the viewers something to look at, right?
Right. We got another $40 straddle from Keithy D. Love to see it. He likes playing big pots like the rest of us. Thinking to himself, he gets 4 cards. Why not? Let's gamble. Basically bingo anyways, right?
4 cards with this group of people, yeah, we're kind of just playing bingo at this point.
See who ends up with all the money.
We are going to get a triple straddle, so it's going to be 40 to go.
Can we
Bank's going to make the call.
a profit loss chart a second? Maybe we missed some stuff while we were on our little technical difficulty break. Let's see who's
if
up.
Let's see if we got anything. We'll check it after this hand.
Perfect.
Banks is going to make the call here. Suited ace queen and pocket tens.
Surprised that's not a raise. I mean, what more do you want, Chris? Goodness.
Well, I think if it had gone raise, might have been a different play. But the straddles always make it awkward on
Right.
when you should be raising, when you should be calling.
Well, Robbie's hand should probably be folding. That is not a very good
Should
look.
probably be folding.
How do they calculate ERA plus?
I don't know. I saw it the other day in one of those videos.
Craig out of there. Bunch of junk. Kushner with his sevens.
Sevens
there.
and suited jack three. Keith with the
But
rainbow.
Badoogie and Rainbow. Same thing.
Just going to check.
All right, let's see a flop. Looks like everybody's got a chance.
Queen on the flop and two clubs. Banks' hand flops pretty well here. Top pair, nut flush draw. Keith does have a gut shot with his 7-4. Ton has a bad flush draw here with his 10-7 of clubs.
Banks going to make it 175, going to make it pricey. I love the bet from
I'm
Banks.
just going to pot it here, hoping that somebody has two pair, maybe a set, and he can get it heads up with him.
Ton makes a great fold.
And we're just going to get a couple folds.
My mother just called me.
Go on to the next hand. Speaking of profit loss, let's see where everybody's at right now. Banks currently up the most after winning that last hand, up $650. Craig up $600 right now. Kelly and Mitch both up a little bit right now. It looks like Larry's actually lost the most. He's down about $500. Executioner's down about 400. Ton and DJ down about 200 each. DJ has come back a little bit. He was down about 270, 280 earlier.
It's on at 7:30.
Those numbers are, there is not a number on there that can be made back in one or two hands.
Easily. You can make all of those numbers back in a single hand at this
Exactly.
table.
You're
With
100%
this
right.
group of people, easily a single hand. And we're going to get another triple straddle. Going to be 40 to go. Action will be on Kelly first.
Honestly,
I like that triple straddle, making it fun.
5 times better than it tastes. It tastes pretty good. It just smells amazing. I love it.
All right. Jacob, can you put in the chat? Let me know that it's all good, that you're still watching, you're with us. Or Eden, somebody let us know. Keeper, let me know you're here. Let me know you're watching. And let me know who you want to see win the next hand. We got jacks immediately into queens.
Who made that happen?
Tan Vu with his queen, 10-8. Suited queen in hearts. Ooh, Mitch is wishing that we were playing high-low. Goodness. DJ folded nines. Robbie's probably going to get out of there with his jack 7-4-3. Robbie's yelling at Craig for folding out of turn. Fold. Kushner thinking about getting in there with his suited king jack 9-7. Ooh, he's going to
He's going to pot it here.
He's going to make it expansive. He wants to get heads up against a hand that has him in just really bad shape. King Jack 9-7 versus King Jack 5. I mean, that is a tough spot.
Well, and I think he's hoping to just get heads up against Han here. But it is going to be hard for Kelly to fold.
Let's see if Kelly's fedora.
Again, I think if Kelly's king was suited, he might consider calling here. But Mike, I think, is just trying to push dead money out of the hand and get it heads up.
It's a great
And I don't
bet.
hate that.
No, it's a great bet. You got a way better hand to fold. Let's see if Kelly would have flopped best.
Where's going to come out? 5-5-4. Ton immediately with the check mark with pocket queens.
Wow.
310s is pretty
How
good.
about I just keep getting better?
I'd have flopped that low.
Well, I had ace 3, 4, 5. Well, yeah, but he also had.
Mitch talking about how he wishes we were playing high-low. I said that before the hand. He had a suited ace 3, 4, 5.
Be a really good high-low hand.
Yeah. Have you ever played 4-card high-low?
I have not.
It's a
Seems,
game that gets ran all the time up in Michigan.
Really?
Yeah, it's such a strange game. Such a strange game because it's so hard to be playing both the high and the low with 4 cards.
Right.
So you find a lot of people that are just playing one, and it makes for a game where at showdown there's a lot of times 5 hands getting shown down just because there's only 4 cards. You don't know who's got nut low or ace 3, ace 4 is good a lot of the time. It's such a strange game. These 4-card games are odd to me. People love them though. You like playing 4-card anything? High, low? High?
I'll play 4-card high every now and then.
Yeah. I think that's what these guys are thinking is let's take a shot at it.
Correct. He did looking at.
There's a lot of clubs where they play this all the time.
The 4-card high.
Yeah, constantly.
Banks has been doing a really good job of getting Big O started here more and more recently.
Right.
Usually after the tournaments, we just get a 1-3 game if we get anything going. But a lot of the times, Banks has been starting a Big O list and trying to get people to play.
And it's been working.
It has been working.
It's good for everybody. Good for the dealers. Good for the players. Good for the room.
More bodies and seats is always a good thing.
Right.
Everybody else called. Banks decided, well, I might as well do it too. We're going to go 7 ways to a flop yet again.
Wow.
Kelly right now, or no, Executioner right now actually with the most equity. Ace King 7-6 with a suited Ace King. He's the only one with diamonds, and I don't see a lot of diamonds. Flop's going to come Queen Jack 9.
Kelly's
DJ is going
top
to
2.
flop top and bottom and gut shot. A king would give him Broadway. Kelly flopping top 2 Queen Jack here. Robbie actually flopping the low end of the straight with his 10-8. And just going to flat with it. Not really sure if I like that. I'd like to get some more money in here so you know what you're up against.
I think a lot of the
Larry,
that call.
Larry
brings
just
in
going to
a lot
call
of
here
people.
with just aces.
Right. I think that Robbie making that call brings in a lot of extra players.
It does bring in a lot
And
of
it also
players.
makes that pot bigger. So him raising makes the pot bigger, and him just calling makes the pot. I think he's in a great spot.
I'd like to see the pot get bigger without extra players in it though. Executioner going to turn a diamond draw.
It's gonna make for a fun hand. Let's see what happens here. Did it just check around?
I believe it did. Let the graphics play catch up here for a second. And we might have checked through again. Let's let these graphics play catch up real quick.
Looks like it did.
And the 5 on the river is going to seal it for Robbie. We did get a check through on the river, and the flopped straight is going to be good. I feel like he could have gotten more money if he had raised.
I agree.
He needed to raise on the flop, try and see what everybody else had.
You find out real quick with a flop bet there. Nice
Makes
hand,
it 15. You don't even need to raise it all that big. Raise it to like 60 or 75 or something.
Probably
Just get coming
two
the
calls.
stragglers out of the hand.
Maybe 2 calls, be 3 ways against people with 2 pair, and they
And
have
the pot
each
would have
other's
been
out.
the pot would have been even bigger
Right.
with 1 or 2 callers if he had raised it to like 75.
I think you're 100% right.
Oh well, live and learn. Robbie hasn't played 4-card high all that much either. It's something you gotta get used to. More cards means a lot more variance. You don't really know where people are at all the time. So there's a lot of times where people can be slow playing. So sometimes it is right to just make the call there and let somebody expose how strong they are on the turn. But especially with him having position, when it checks to me all the way, when it checks through all the way on the turn, I'm just putting more money in.
Right. It's just insane to me because Robbie flops a straight and it checks. The hand plays out the way it just did.
Yeah.
Banks hits a straight against Executioner and puts $600 in on the flop. Well, the board's paired
Yep.
and the flush draws there. So it's just completely player dependent where you think you're at. It's such a crazy game, such a fun game if you're willing to gamble. A little bit of bingo.
Mm-hmm. All right. Ton waking up with another pretty good hand. King Jack pocket tens with a suited King 10. Looks like he's just going to flat it here. Might raise it.
Ooh, a little bit of a
There we go.
bump up. Good no straddle. I can hear them all saying it right now. Good no straddle, Ton.
Larry going to fold.
Ooh, I saw 10 go
DJ
away
actually
there.
gonna fold.
So all of the 10s are gone. Robbie folding 7 deuce. I'm surprised.
I don't believe that for 1 second.
I saw it. He did.
Executioner folded pocket queens.
I used to have a friend who
That would never happen.
I can't. It's so funny. You just go. I can't. And he'd like try to do it fast.
All right, let's see what the flop brings. Like I said, those 10s are gone. So
Flop's going to come ace 7 5. Kelly has a wrap. 6 8 9.
goes check, check. Let's see a turn. Ooh,
Turn to the 4. Kelly hits the straight. Got the big old check mark. Ton drawing dead now. Just going to toss a quarter out there, see what Ton wants to do.
Oh, Jerry.
Unfortunately, even a single ace has Ton beat right now.
yeah, I'd be surprised if Todd makes the call for just 25 here still.
Mhm.
Wow.
Millennium straight. Oh, the winner takes it all.
Heard a little Martin Cabral
That'll learn.
reference there. I got a text from Banks the other night at 3 a.m. I had said nothing to him. All it was hippo smells bloof. That's all he texted me.
Huh.
I don't know if he had just watched Martin Cabral bust in a tournament or something, but I thought it was hilarious.
Omaha always brings a lot of action. Let's look at everybody's VPIPs. You notice that nobody's below 30. I'm actually surprised Robbie's at 50% right now.
It's great.
Not too surprised to see Banks and Craig at the top of the list either. I am kind of surprised to see Executioner in the middle of the list
Right.
and tied with Larry.
Right.
Imagine that.
Not surprised about DJ at all. He did tell me before this that he was gonna, watch everybody for a little bit. Get his,
Watch everybody. See,
see what all the other players are feeling.
see how everybody feels like playing tonight.
Those 10s are hot.
There was a guy on the future
They're being
table
passed around.
today that didn't have
Seen a lot more pocket pairs than I would have expected out of a 4-card game.
cards on the scanner, so that if he had a really good
Robbie
hand,
waking up with
fold
pocket
that
queens here and suited 7 deuce.
Oh,
Is he going to raise it? No, he's
Wow.
still just going to flat here with queens.
and he doesn't care about the queens.
Executioner going to raise it up with kings.
If we know Robbie, he's way more worried about that 7 deuce of clubs.
Mm-hmm. King, double suited kings here. Not a bad hand for the Executioner.
Might be a little slow.
Yeah, I don't know. It's something about the RO names. Robert, Robbie, Ronnie. Anybody whose name starts RO.
I
Wait
think
for
they're
the
talking
graphics
about
play
rain
catch
delay.
up here real quick. There we go.
Folding a suited ace.
We're going to go 4 ways to a flop.
This one, I can't get you on this one. I'm pretty sure.
Ton right now actually with the most equity. Flop's going to come ace, deuce, 10. Ton is going to flop a set of 10s,
Ooh.
but the Executioner does flop the nut flush draw. Kelly flops a gut shot. 4 would give him a straight.
What a great flop. We're going to see some fireworks on this one, I think.
And Ton just immediately going to jam, knowing that he very likely has the best hand here.
That's why you let it ring for so long, so everybody knows.
Yeah. I almost said
I
something.
think the Cushioner is going to go all in over top of Ton. And give
Yeah,
Kelly
just
one.
push Kelly out of the hand. No reason to keep him in there.
3 times solid.
2 times, it looks like.
They are going to run it twice. We'll
So
see if
Ton-
looks like Mike only has 2 outs here. He's drawing to 2 spades.
Ton is not going to find himself on Michael's run it only once list.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've seen that, but once you get on that list, you cannot get off.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's quad
Ton's
10s.
gonna hit quads on the river on the first run out. Let's go to a second run out.
He's thinking no spade, no
Still
spade,
looking
no
for
spade.
one of two spades. Can he hit it? He is gonna hit one of them. We're gonna get a chop pot here.
I thought they showed each other their hands before. It looked
No.
like they waited. Ton wanted to
Ton likes
make
the
him sweat.
suspense.
Yeah, make him sweat a little bit.
One time you did.
All right, chop it up, no blood.
Daddy put you on fucking ace. You say you're drawing.
Yeah, most don't. When you raise free.
Yeah, when you raise free.
I've never done that.
I like listening to what their little
Well, he raised
bickering
three
is
flop, that's
about.
probably not aces.
Ton saying that he thought Michael had aces, and Michael said, well, you're the only one that's ever put me on aces.
Yep.
Because he plays every hand. So
I didn't know you
suppose
could
that
make
makes sense.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, but you got a flat on your truck out there.
Oh, shit.
You can really leave.
Mitch can fix it.
You got two flags.
I can fix it. Just not for about an hour.
If Craig doesn't get there soon, he will sit outside of the truck while they fix it.
You gotta leave some cigarette butts there.
Cigarette 750. It's about to be time for
We got a hydration break coming.
Hell yeah.
We got a hydration break coming.
Yeah, the 80th minute.
That's right now. You can drink there. You can't eat.
That's why we got it next time.
I ordered crackers, but I didn't get.
Craig. Craig, you want to switch chairs?
It's Craig every time.
It's always
Every
Craig.
time.
There he calls.
One of these days he'll get those cards scanned though. Mitch racing it up with the jigs.
Raised to 50.
A badoogie. DJ immediate. Every time somebody's has had jacks today, queens immediately follow, and Robbie with tens immediately after the queens.
So we've got tens, queens, and jacks.
The pickup just went down.
Kelly with ace king.
Suited king lets it go. Ton with the sixes lets it go.
I don't see Mitch leaving this hand, so I think we're just going to get the 3 pocket pairs and Craig.
Leave it up to Craig to call behind.
Craig does have the low cards, and he's the only one with clubs here. And he's got the 7-4.
Bums today.
Flop's going to come 8-7 deuce. DJ going to flop a set of 8s.
Flopping.
Very firmly in the lead now. Nobody with hearts.
How often do you raise pre and flop the nuts? Goodness.
It's a good feeling.
What a great spot.
225.
All right. DJ's going to pot it. Looks like for 225, it's going to be hard for anybody to make a call here. Craig folds. Move over to Mitch, who also folds, and it looks like DJ takes it down. Good. We need a DJ to win a hand here.
Wrong.
Nice guy, DJ. Appreciating the dealer. We appreciate people that appreciate dealers here at the River League.
I have seen the Atlantic. All fair. Y'all heard about the gay whale, didn't you? Swimming around the ocean, biting ends off submarine, sucking all the semen out too.
This is why we don't have whales.
See?
I told you Mitch
Pretty
won't be
good.
able to talk. Why does everybody else get a lapel?
That may make the string, because Whitney will probably repeat that.
Yeah.
You're just joking. You can always turn the mic off. No, I'm not repeating it.
Oh, you got Smart man. Tell her, she'll like that one. She'll like it.
Craig and X. And who? Keith. Just Keith.
All right, getting on to hand number 23 now.
120.
Mitch calling 5 with his ace and a suited 10. Looks like DJ raises it to 20 with his ace, king, jack 8. Craig making the call. Kushner making the call. Looks like we're going to get a whole table of calls. Like we said, it's a little bit like bingo with these 4 cards. Excuse me. Let's see what craziness Adam can put here on the flop. Make it a fun one. 10, 10, 9. We got 2 players with a 10. And we have Craig with pocket 9s. This is going to be a fun one.
140.
Craig's going to bet the pot. 140. He's absolutely going to get a call here from the executioner. Maybe even a raise. It looks like it's a raise. Raise to 375. Kushner looking for a 3, a king, or a 10. He has no idea that his spades are completely dead. Mitch now in there as well. His ace is only good for a chop. Wow, Craig finding himself in just the best spot he can imagine.
He's all in now.
So Mitch looking for a 6 or a deuce. Kushner looking for a king or a 3. And Craig looking to hold. To scoop up big pot. Looks like it's a almost $1,600 pot.
I only got 125.
What do we got, guys? Do we think the 6 or deuce is coming? We think the king or 3 is coming? I think the ace is coming for Mitch and Kushner to just chop up Craig's money. What do we think Craig holds? Takes all the money.
I need help.
Wow. Looking up at the top right corner, you can see there is 1 6 and there is 1 3. That is some slim pickings for Mitch and Executioner.
I think all the tens are gone.
Wow.
It's gonna be hard to find one.
Get another 10 in there, we throw.
Let's do it, Adam.
6 or 8.
Another 10 in there.
Bring it.
We throw.
There is a jack that is not a help to anybody.
6 or 8.
And the river is the 3, giving the Executioner 10s full of 3s. Wow. They found the 1 outer. Wow. Executioner taking it down. What a hand.
Well, you still got 3 cards.
What a hand. And he appreciated the dealer. Love to see it.
At least Adam doesn't have to go on vacation anymore.
All right. I think that hand right there is going to set the pace maybe for the rest of the stream. I hope so.
I had a blocker too.
You did block the 3, yeah.
I see
That's
Jacob. Jacob said the 9 is
I was
coming. It
thinking,
looks
I was
like
it's gonna be the 3 because Craig.
you were wrong. Sadly, I think that 9 would have been fun, but
Yeah,
instead it was the 3 to give the Kushner all the chips.
Nice hand.
Thank you, sir.
Nice rib.
All shook out.
I knew that was coming. Craig being a nice guy for just a short moment.
Yeah.
Lots of banter between these players. Lots of jokes being flung from one side of the table to another. All right, that was a fun hand. Let's do it again. You know, I appreciate everybody on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch right now. Tuning in, watching this bingo of a game. What's up, Whitney? Heidi. You missed a big one. Well, you didn't miss anything, but you missed a big one. Yeah, you were there. The Kushner hit a 3 on the river for it all. 1 out. A single out. Out of all of the cards left in the deck, he had 1 out. And he hit it. Incredible. All right, Mitch is going to start us off with a suited ace-king. Robbie calling with his deuces. I think Craig may be a little disappointed in how the last hand went, so he's calling with his 3s.
Thank you.
What do we got, Larry? Larry's going to call us 30 with a suited king and pocket eights.
I can't count.
Tanbu. Suited ace 7. Suited jack 5. Love that hand. I think that's the winner right there. I'm going to call it pre-flop. Duranko says hello from Maryland. We miss you, Adam. We miss you, buddy. Been playing a lot of Big O. Wish you were here for it.
Not because I read. I'm only out because you're in.
Let's see what our flop is.
Because I'm in.
No.
See if our ace 7 of diamonds hits anything here. All right, we got a queen 9 ace flop. Who flops the best here? It looks like Robbie. Robbie. Let's see what the turn has. I think the turn might give Robbie a little bit more outs. There it is. That's the nuts for Robbie. That turn is giving Tan also a very good 2 pair with ace jack. Might see him stab a little bit here. Oh, that's a little bit more than a stab. He is not going to like the news from Robbie. Mitch gets out of the way. Robbie with the snap call and the stone nuts. Michael, both Michaels out of the hand. Let's see the river. Tan looking for an ace or a jack. And an ace or a jack only. And there it is. 6 of spades giving Robbie the sweeper. So I was wrong. Pre-flop, I said that Tan was going to win the hand, and Tan gets stacked. Robbie ends up winning the hand. Robbie checking the nuts, getting bet into. Does that ever work for you? Where you check and you just have the nuts and somebody gives you their whole stack? I feel like that never works for me. I get a check back.
Rarely.
Yeah.
Rarely does it ever work.
Right. I get a check back and then it's just over. Well, now that you're back, I'm going to run and grab myself a soda. Be right back.
Yeah, they moved it back.
Oh, okay. I get work.
I got you. I think it was mostly targeted at me.
I thought I would ever win.
I was also had a late meeting on Thursday, and
You say you have a late meeting Thursday at like 3 o'clock.
All right, we are getting into hand number 25, it looks like.
So then from 4 to 6, you can't get.
Bank's currently our biggest winner.
Which means that I don't even start doing stuff.
Does it interrupt your nap?
No, I don't get to nap Thursdays. It's terrible. Unless I do one on lunch.
That's why you're so grand.
Tuesdays are great because I don't have to make. I can nap.
Oh, sure, but I never take a nap. Michael. DJ Colts.
Get into hand 25 here. Craig with a suited king and pocket 10s. Oh, immediately pocket kings right behind Craig's.
We got the double pair, kings and fours, double suited.
Should be coming on and
Martine would be jealous.
I call that the double Martine right there. So we got 10s, kings, jacks, and queens all going to a flop.
All the kings are gone, and all the fours are gone. So Michael's in a bit of a bad spot here. Unless we get that flop, he does have the nut flush draw now.
Up against Larry's second nut flush draw and pocket queens. I think we might Michael Banks with the nuts deciding to bet. We are gonna see.
There's gonna be a fireworks hand.
Yeah, we're absolutely gonna see a river in this hand. Larry getting rid of the second nut flush and queens on that flop. Wow. Wow, just snap folding that. Seven of diamonds in the turn.
Nothing really changing here. Banks is gonna bet out, and Mike is gonna fold Really good fold, considering he only had one clean out.
Nice hand, Banks. Is it new dealer time?
It is new dealer time. I believe Marco's coming in.
There they are. Field was
Take a look at our win-loss real quick while the dealers change out.
Yeah.
Bank's still in the lead,
getting
up
the
just
money.
under $700 right
Yeah,
now.
they got in the money.
Oh, in the
Mike
money.
and Robbie
In the money? Yeah, they're paying us $20,000.
both up about 400 right now.
They're paying
Craig up
us
about
$20,000
200.
on day 3 or day 4?
Kelly and DJ both treading water.
Midday 4.
Keith is up or down about 150. Ton's down 300 now. And Larry and Mitch both down about $600 right now, trying to claw back. We'll see what can happen. We still got an hour left on the stream.
We randomly choose it thing too.
They had a bubble deal a while ago on Facebook.
Since they have the thing.
Yeah, bubble hand going on a while ago.
They started the day 10 away from the money
Hey, that's two of my
Why didn't they
cousins.
just wrap it up?
because it takes
To
so
win.
long. Because they,
10?
yeah, well, no.
What's the average stack rate?
Not because the hand
Hand for hand when that many people takes forever.
and the way they do the bubble is they go to each
And
table
stop the match.
and stop. And they go to each table, they film it, they say here it is, and
And
they
they
go to
take
the
2
next one,
minutes
the
off
next
the
one,
clock.
and then they do the drawing and stuff. It's a big ordeal.
Yeah, it's even a pain in the ass in the bigger tournaments. It's like,
Like they only did.
But if you're in the tournament, you really
I really like being able to hear the
They
the
only did
table
2
audio a
hands,
lot
hammer,
better.
hands,
I like
Keith probably
getting
an hour.
to hear the conversations that the players are having with each other. And 26 now. It doesn't look like there's a whole lot of action going on. It looks like there's a lot of folds.
Everybody just watching everybody's hands fly by. It seems like everybody's just kind of got a whole lot of nothing right now.
Larry Patterson just limped with a suited ace, 8-8
From
for
Brown.
$5.
Rockies around by two
Oh.
of my cousins.
That
What do you-
if
what do
you
you
told
got
me
for me on
anybody
that?
besides Larry did that, I'd be surprised.
I saw the
What-
win guy.
2 wins.
Banks actually flopping
2 wins.
flopping a wrap right here. He's got ace 5-3.
With top pair.
I need to argue.
I can't believe Larry just flats the $5 with ace 8.
I can
Eight.
with this many people in the hand.
Wow.
He's not about.
That's one of my boys.
I would like
Well, he made
to see
top
him
top,
raise,
that's all I
but
really needed.
How's that?
You get extra. You get a point the money.
it's just not in his nature sometimes.
All right, we got 3 players going to the
Man,
turn.
Rockies around by all the wind and the
And
The-
2 is going to pair the board. Looks like Larry's got the check mark. I guess we are out of outs with everybody else seeming to have nothing. We just ran out of outs for the other 2 players.
check you, Larry.
Jack
Jack on the river.
Check.
Going to give Mitch Jack 10 top 2 pair. Unfortunately, not good against Larry's aces.
He had 1.3 million.
Larry's got aces and 2s here.
Half a million in chips. He had 1.3
Yeah,
million.
he was up. quite a
Even
bit.
even more surprising, not only did he check aces on the turn, he checked the nut flush on the turn. Or the nut flush draw on the turn.
Yeah, I'm so confused. I don't
3 pair. Jack tens and deuces.
Mhm.
I don't
Aces and
quite
eights.
understand why that hand was played so passively, but he won the hand, so
all
I
you have
can't
to do is
complain.
all you have to do is look at who's playing it.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. He did not want to lose a bunch in that hand. That is for sure. But I don't know what else you're looking for in this game.
Right.
Without pre-flop, I mean,
Yeah.
you got 2 pairs,
He lost
a
some
suited
days. He
ace.
was off the
Golly.
field
I can
2 hours and he lost.
understand not wanting 2 pairs in your hand. Like, yeah, you can flop a set. You can flop 2 different sets, but
Straights are impossible almost.
Yeah.
Or they are impossible at that point.
yeah, I'd much rather have like ace 10-9 or something like that.
Fair enough.
With a
Double
suited
suited
ace.
aces.
Yeah. Something that gives you a bunch of different outs.
Right.
And that's Tom's cousin, so you gotta watch out.
We're good.
That cousin
Calls.
gambler.
That Andy.
Craig getting in there with his deuces. Now that everybody started limping again.
I thought yours was there.
My in-laws don't mean.
Banks with his suited ace, king, queen. Ton with those 8s that we were just talking about.
Are we gonna?
I went again. Y'all sleeping over here?
We have
If you
almost
still
the
there,
whole table in
everybody
hand.
gets
Keith
$100
is the only player not in this hand.
That'd be ridiculous.
Flop's gonna come queen 9-4 with 2 hearts. Banks has all of the hearts in his hand. He also has top pair.
Yeah, top pair nut flush draw and checks it.
I think he had Steven Swift.
Suppose that check is because he's got all the hearts.
He's got all the hearts, and Well, now he's got trip queens to go along with it, so he's probably not worried about anything else, especially with it checking through. DJ also has ace queen and has diamonds. So now they both have basically
Wow.
the same type of hand.
That is crazy. They both have 3 of their suit that's needed
Mm-hmm.
and ace queen.
I believe DJ has the lower equity because there's been more diamonds shown. You see, Robbie has 2 diamonds. Craig has a diamond. There's probably some diamonds in other players' hands.
Robbie gets out of the way. Craig gets out of the way. All right.
We're going heads up. We'll see if either one can hit their flush or their boat. Ace on the river. They both boat up.
All right.
Queen's full for both of them. It's gonna be let's see if one of them raises just to see what happens.
I do think DJ comes over the top here, and then obviously we're chopping regardless. I don't think either one of them is going to find a fold.
No, neither one of them is gonna fold. It's just interesting to see how they play the hands.
What is it? 25.
Yep. DJ does elect to go for pot. Banks
Yeah.
decides
They're
to
just going to go
all
pot,
in.
repot. All the money gets in, and they both show ace queen.
Oh, puts the other player in.
Yep. As
Chop
as
up.
soon as there's a call, we both know we all know it's just a chop.
No blood.
Look at that. Look at that. We get all the money in with the nuts on the river and make 20 bucks.
Yep. 17 whole bucks. They got a Big Mac out of it.
This is an amazing game.
I don't know. I was not.
I actually am kind of surprised that Banks doesn't. Maybe doesn't pot it on the flop, but bet a little something. Bet like 20 bucks just to see what everybody's working with.
But if everybody else folds, I probably call.
I'd probably repot. Maybe not.
Marco dealing the heat.
Well, you know what?
It needs to get a double to 8 You know this Whalen guy? Where's he at? I believe. See, Whalen. I think
Sounds like they're listening to the main event in
he's
there.
right here.
It's been the talk of the town for the last couple of days, the main event.
And I know that they also did a draft.
Right. I thought that was really cool. I just didn't get involved. I don't know any of those players.
Yeah, there's a lot of players that I had no idea who they were on that list of players that they were picking from.
Right. But a super cool idea from Banks. Banks put that on. He had, I think it was 7 different people pick 10 players from the main event, and as a little snake draft,
Mm-hmm.
I think everybody put in 20 bucks, and whoever gets the farthest is going to be the winner.
DJ with a monster here. Ace, king, king, 8 with a suited ace, king. Craig obviously not going to go nowhere. Larry and Mitch also going to come along for the ride. And unfortunately for Mitch, all of his 9s are gone. But his clubs are live. Board's going to come out 8-8-5. DJ
Yeah, that's
flops
great.
for baits.
Great flop.
And
for DJ.
Larry flops a flush draw. The only flush draw available right now.
With Larry playing as passive as he has.
And
Oh, my
DJ hits
goodness.
kings full as if he needed anything else. And Larry hits his flush, but I don't think that he's going to be too happy about having a 10 high flush, especially if money starts getting put in.
I agree. With how passive he's been playing today, I don't think that 10 high flush means anything to him. I don't even think he sees another street.
I think he was looking for either a straight card or a 10.
Oh, look at this. Mixing
He
it
is
up,
gonna come
calling
out.
with his 10 high flush.
He's not going to raise it, but he will call with it. We'll see if something else hits the river. If a 10 hits the river, this could get gross.
Nope.
3's going to hit the river. I don't know how much money DJ is going to be able to get out of him.
I love a bet.
Bet like $100 here.
125. Yeah. 100 or 125. I think he gets. Oh, it looks like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
DJ.
Decides to go. For
I
pot.
don't like that.
Me either.
There's no reason to pot it there. Just bet like 100, maybe even go 75
Right,
just to try and guarantee that he stays in.
When you have that much hand, I tend to go for the small value bet on the river, knowing that whatever money he puts in there is buying food for me later. You know.
Well, you got to think, especially about the player. Like, how much?
Right.
What is Larry going to be playing in that spot that would ever call a pot bet?
That
You,
is
you have one of the eights, so him having trip eights or better is very unlikely. He's probably never going to call you with a flush on a paired board.
right.
Like,
I'm surprised he called the
Yeah.
turn with the 10 high flush. Honestly,
he was probably looking for a 10 for 10s full
right.
and not thinking that DJ had pocket kings. That would have made a lot of sense.
I agree. Hand 29 now.
So he's going to pot it here, make it $15 with suited ace 335.
Should I run in there and tell Banks we're not playing high low?
I've seen him at least 10 years.
DJ waking up with pocket kings yet again, double suited.
Wow. Double suited kings.
He's on a little heater.
95, he makes it. So at the beginning of the session, DJ not doing anything, kind of waiting in the weeds.
And Craig going to come along here with 10, 9, 8, deuce, 3 diamonds.
Wow. And
That is a Craig hand if I've ever seen one.
now DJ has come out of his shell a little bit, potting it potting it on the river last hand, getting some money in the pots. What's Kelly got?
So he has
King,
pocket
queen?
queens and a bad king high flush draw. Banks with the nut flush draw here.
No more queens left for Kelly. He is not flopping a set.
Like he writes songs or I mean sings. You have to be a singer, you have to be a writer, you have to be a
I
composer.
believe we got Larry and Mitch along for the ride. So we're going 6 ways. This is a big pot, $600 pre.
Wow.
Flop's going to come out 10, 4, deuce.
Wow.
Mitch.
Craig flopping 2 pair here with his 10, 9, 8 deuce.
Craig's going to flop 2 pair. Mitch actually flopping the most equity. He's the only one with the flush draw here.
Good luck, Craig.
Craig jams the top and bottom pair.
You can see Banks also. Banks and Mitch actually have the most equity right now. Banks has a wrap on the low end straight. He's got ace 3-5 again. Mitch, the only one with the flush draw.
Banks gonna let it
Banks
go.
is going to let it go. Probably a smart move. He'd be drawing pretty thin. Larry probably not going to be too comfortable with his hand. And yeah, Mitch only has $90. No reason to go anywhere with the pot this big. DJ probably just going to be forced to fold pocket kings here. It would be the right fold.
What a gross spot for kings. I feel for DJ in this spot. Potting it pre with the absolute best hand and getting outflopped by the absolute worst hand.
Monkey.
I'm sure he's been in that spot a few times before.
Right.
Another key.
He's going to do it.
No matter if you just
He's
let
gonna
another
do it.
seven, they'll leave the king. No, we want to crush it. Double pair
He's
of
looking
Gonna stick it in there
for
and hoping for a 4.
yeah. He's hoping for a 4 and no heart.
Oh, kidding.
Right.
And we can see from our outs, there's only 2 hearts and 1 4 left in the deck.
Two all in.
You changed. Oh, how much did you put in there, Dale? You put it that was 340, right? 340. Okay, so good. Sorry.
Jack on the turn, boy.
All right. Let's see it. Oh, I liked what Kelly said. Jack on the turn would be fun. Ooh.
6 of hearts on the turn. Mitch gets the check mark. He's going to win the main.
And for the side.
Give me a second, Mitch.
Oh,
And
the 6 does come. though.
Kings and 6s on the side.
Okay.
Man,
DJ is going to take down the side pot with 2 pair. Mitch is going to take down the main pot with a queen high flush.
King and sixes is good right now.
Kings and 6s still wouldn't have been good even then because Mitch has trip 6s along with his flush.
Main pot.
I just need that anyway.
Wow.
I just needed that anyway, he says, while throwing over the 6. But he does have hearts. Hearts is going to be good for that main pot. And that is a big comeback for Mitch from that hand.
big comeback.
We went from, let's take a look at this real quick. We went from negative $600 something to positive $5 in one hand. We
I
were
know,
talking
right?
about this earlier. You can be down $400, $500, $600, $700 in this game and get it all back in one single hand.
Right.
It's not difficult with the way this game plays.
No, Renee will be happy to see that Mitch went from red to green.
Mm-hmm.
Chips 80 in a fill.
Looks like Craig is going to come back in. Maybe for a little short buy.
Did you see the hand where he called two straight to hit the wheel on the river? Yeah. That's destroying his hand.
Yeah.
Oh, they're talking about the grinder in there.
Mhm.
3 for a wheel.
8-5.
Talking about that
This is the
crazy
guy from
hand that he
Brownwood.
played with Ace 5 of diamonds. Ended up
Yeah.
rivering a
Brownwood folks.
wheel in the main event for just an absolutely monster pot.
Younger.
Something that us
Yeah, that's good.
9 grinders have no idea what that feels like. People like me and Adam Duranko.
Is the guy who plays from Abilene, something that comes here for tournaments.
Travel your car.
Oh, yeah.
He was on the table. I
Robbie,
think, yeah, Wilson.
your cards.
We're going to get them cards scanned a second.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought I saw that. I recognized him, and then I was like, okay, that's-
Larry waking up with 2 pair again, queens and sixes this time.
We don't have anybody whose favorite hand is Queen 6, I don't think.
Nope, don't
Nope.
think so. We got Queen Deuce, the one.
I'm seeing
We
a lot
got
of those
Ace King Jack 8 and Ace King Jack 9 for Robbie and the Executioner.
I'm seeing a lot of those queens and 6s going to the muck. Not good for
And
Larry.
Ton has pocket 9s. Unfortunately for him, all the 9s are gone.
he's in the top. He's the only
Flop
one
is going to
that's
come 10, 5, 4.
Good enough for Banks
And
to flop
Banks-
2 pair.
Banks has bottom 2 pair.
Just,
Keith has 8, 7 looking for a 6 and
Wow.
drills it immediately.
Wow.
Some guy
What would
did
you
that
do to
night
run like
yesterday.
Keith?
Mm.
7
What
times
could
for-
anybody else hit? Banks could hit
really.
an
7
8
times he finished second.
for the 10 high
Bracelet
straight.
or-
He could also hit a 5 or a 4 for a full house.
He should practice his heads up.
I think we got some 4s left, but I don't know about those 5s.
That's 9. That's,
Does anybody know or no?
no, I couldn't catch the name.
And 8s are also pretty thin. You can see Mitch and Robbie both have an 8.
He's in the cutoff, and the Brownwood guy's in the top.
Well,
Ton coming along with his pair of
Or if
6s.
it was
8.
Lynn, he'd be under the gun. +1.
Oh, he's got
Well, what do you do now?
top 2 pair. Let's see what the river brings us.
3 is a brick. Keith has got the nuts right now.
Check.
Let's see what he ends up betting here on the river. 75. It's a pretty big bet. Banks snaps him off with bottom 2. Well, 2 middle pairs.
No, he technically has a 7 high straight here.
Oh, you're right. I didn't even see that.
Yeah. Keith just has. Banks has the second nuts, and Keith has
Well,
the.
thank goodness you're here because I didn't even see that straight. Wow.
Banks does has 7, 5. That 3 on the river did give him a 7 high straight. Unfortunately, Keith has the nuts 8, 7 for the 8 high straight.
No, he's gone. Oh, this is last. Just for a second.
Which time?
Nah. Oh, he lost that. See, he lost it, still came back. Don't mess with my man there. Don't mess with my man.
Oh, that was the only guy who. That was the only time he lost.
I think it is.
Yeah.
I think the only hand he lost. Oh, it's final table. He ran pretty good.
Yeah.
He also played a lot of hands. Still navigated. You grabbed 20. He's like Larry, real life.
I got my 20.
Mhm.
Did you?
He's kind of on a free roll.
Let's see if we can get these cards scanned and get this hand underway.
On to hand number 31.
Okay, I have one hand. I got my second hand.
Ton Vu calling $10 with a
Re-raise.
Queen
some might
Jack
call a
5, 3.
mediocre hand.
Well, we have seen a couple Queen High flushes win. So having Queen High hearts, as long as nobody shows up with a bigger flush, Executioner waking up with a
Executioner.
real hand, double suited kings.
I think this is the second time he said double suited kings. Maybe diamonds and spades again.
And unfortunately for Ton, Kelly wakes up with the nut hearts. He is going to fold it after Executioner raises. Robbie probably also going to get out of here for the same reason.
I think we might get a Kelly and Michael heads up action. Two of the guys that are really not fans of folding.
A lot of the hearts are gone, so it's gonna be hard for Kelly to hit a flush. Even harder when there's only one heart on the flop. But he does have a gutter to a queen.
Check.
Or an 8, actually. He does have 10-6.
Check. Ooh,
Another
yeah.
jack. Executioner's got it with trip jacks.
75.
So I'm assuming that means that all the queens and all the 8s are accounted for. One of the worst turn cards in history. That sums it up about right for Kelly. Executioner also turned a flush draw to go with his trip jacks.
That'll work. He's going to take it down. Number 31 in the books.
Something I always find interesting about these games is everybody's pre-flop raise. You notice that Mitch and Robbie are at under 10% pre-flop raise, so
Wow.
less than 10% of the time. For Mitch, it's 0%. He has not, the entire day, he has not raised a single hand pre-flop. He has let everybody else do his betting for him.
And that's just it. I think he realizes that with the players at the table, he doesn't have to.
Right.
His hands are going to get bet for him.
It's a double-edged sword, because the other thing you can accomplish with a pre-flop raise is when you do have a strong hand is you can get the weak hands like we all know.
Right.
Craig's.
Right.
The Craig type hands out of there so that they don't outflop you. DJ had that happen to him earlier. He's got pocket kings. Craig comes along, flops top and bottom pair over his pocket kings.
Puts you in a terrible spot.
It does. It puts you in a very terrible spot because you can't judge where you're at properly, and it makes it impossible to bet accurately.
What's crazy is in that hand, I think DJ did pot it pre. Craig just didn't mind. He came along anyways.
And Craig just comes along anyways. But we're going to see how this hand shakes out. DJ's got pocket 7s. Mitch has pocket 3s. Larry's got pocket 9s. Kelly's got pocket 6s.
Wow.
We've been seeing a lot of pocket pairs today.
Let's see if somebody flops a set on this one. It looks like it's
Flop's
set in
going
the
to
window.
come 10,
Nope.
5, 4. I'm pretty sure.
Craig just flops 2 pair. So does DJ. Same 2 pair.
Yeah. Craig and DJ both flop 5, 4, 2 pair.
Check. Mitch checks. Actions on deal.
Executioner does have top pair with his 10. Unfortunately, we don't know what Banks has. Robbie also flops top pair. Bigger kicker, actually. He's got ace 10. DJ going to bet here. I don't know if Robbie's going to be able to get away from top pair on this flop. Craig obviously not going anywhere with 2 pair. Ton open-ended with his 6-3. Has
Kelly
the most
making the
equity right
call.
now.
Kelly making the call with a gut shot and backdoor queen high flush draw. And I guess
Anything can
pocket
happen
6.
on the turn.
Right.
Unfortunately, it's queen high flush draw no good. Mitch does have the nut hearts.
You're absolutely right. Let's see what this turn is. 3 would be crazy.
Turn is a
7.
7. That's going to give Ton a 7 high straight. Going to be pretty hard for anybody to beat him. It does give DJ a set, though.
Wow, this is
So it looks like Ton and DJ might just get this heads up, assuming Craig doesn't come along.
Did DJ just pot it?
DJ did just pot it with a set
And 2 pair?
and 2 pair.
That's not something you really want.
No, not exactly. But he's going to find out real quick when Ton calls him. Ton's only got 175. Craig actually just going to put it in here. Looking for a boat. Looking for a 5. Looking for one of the last
His
5s or
boat
4s.
is just for a chop.
And
I
it
mean,
would be
DJ
for a
has
chop.
the same 2 pair.
Ton obviously not going anywhere with 6-3 for the straight. That's going to get Mitch out of the hand. And we'll see if the board pairs. Unfortunately for Craig, I'm actually unsure of what his out is. I guess the 6. He's looking for a 6 so that he can have the same straight as Ton.
Wow.
Because if the board pairs a 5 or a 4, DJ has 7th full.
Right.
And DJ is looking for a 7 for quads, the last 5 or the last 4. Misses it all.
does not.
Ton is
Oh.
just going to scoop with 6-3.
Wow. What a crazy hand.
Set of 7's good.
Set of sevens, no good.
So 7 is good for the. I believe there was a side pot.
Yeah, there.
I believe Craig had a little bit more than Ton there,
Two of the sixes. That's why I was wondering.
but DJ is going to lose a significant amount on hand with Ton having the straight.
I got two of the sixes. Couldn't make it straight.
Take a look at this VPIP again.
Couldn't make it straight. No, he's good.
Keith actually bringing up the low end at this point, only 31% VPIP. Meanwhile, we've got Mitch and Banks. Remember, Mitch has not raised a single hand pre-flop this whole day. Somehow still has a 78% VPIP. Meanwhile, Banks had the highest pre-flop raise. He's raised almost 30% of his hands pre-flop and has a 71% VPIP. Interesting.
Very interesting.
And uh-oh, we might have lost Craig.
Ruh-roh.
Might have lost Craig for the last 30 minutes of the stream.
Not
We'll
the
see what
champ.
happens. Oh yeah, we are going till 9:30, aren't we?
I think.
Yeah. So the last hour of the stream.
I think he might come back.
We'll see if he comes back.
Oh yeah, he came in and dropped.
It's not like him to put in one buy-in and then leave.
Right.
He might just be going to the ATM.
Right.
Larry here with pocket tens with suited 10-3.
DJ pocket eights.
Pocket eights, but not a suited ace. So probably just a flat, if not a fold.
Yeah, going into the muck.
Robbie pocket sixes with a 7.
Kushner with the best hand in poker. Pocket jacks.
Just gonna flat. He's not paying attention. He's too busy watching the WSOP.
Right. Well, the main event's on.
Mhm.
Yeah, now my God, take your guy out.
And I think I heard earlier, I'm sure that they've already broken it by this point. I think Banks said that they were 10 away from the money,
Wow.
the WSOP.
That's
on,
so
I
awesome.
believe we're on day, are we on day 4 or day 5 now of the WSOP?
See, I thought we were on day 6, so I must be
I
wrong.
think yesterday was day 4.
Okay.
I think we're on day 5 today. Flop's going to come king, king, 10. Banks is going to flop trips, and Mitch is also going to flop trips. And he has Banks pipped. King, queen versus king, jack. Larry flops a boat with 10s full.
Wow.
So this could be a very interesting hand. Larry still
With how passive he's been
just
playing today.
passively playing this.
Oh, we got Champ back. Craig's back.
Craig is back. Looks like he's got about 700 in front of him. The Mitch, I think Mitch potted here.
It's going to make for a pretty expensive pot here. I think Banks has to come along, right?
Yeah, there's no way Banks is full of trips. And it's going to be interesting to see what Larry does.
Right.
Banks actually did make the fold.
Wow.
He knows that Mitch has been playing really tight, so he's thinking Mitch probably already has a boat, if not ace king.
Right.
And Larry obviously not going anywhere when he flops a boat, knowing that it's very unlikely that Mitch has king 10 here.
Agreed.
The problem is,
This turn is going to be terrible for Larry. It doesn't matter what it
so that's why Larry actually didn't call here. He actually re-raised. He's
Right.
trying to put Mitch all in.
He doesn't want to have to make a decision on the turn.
Exactly. He's going to say
When the
we can put all
scariest card.
we can put all the money in now, and you can try and hit a boat.
Right.
But I already have the boat.
Mitch with only 4 outs. It's nice to be able to see how many outs they actually do have
Mhm.
with all the cards that have been folded and given back to the dealer.
And the crazy part is, I think Mitch. I don't know if
Considering a
Mitch can
fold?
fold. I don't know if he can. Larry is telling him straight up that he has a boat.
Did you hear Mitch? He said it out loud. He said, "I think Larry's got pocket 10s."
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
my
my God, he
goodness!
is
What a
gonna fold it.
fantastic fold!
That is a sick fold by Mitch.
What a great play by Mitch. I think that play probably puts him in the red a little bit, but it would have put him in the red a whole lot more to make the call there. I think.
Oh yeah.
What a great play! Hats
Texas
off to
Boy
Mitch.
says, I think Moneymaker was the WSOP Bubble Boy. That's unfortunate.
Wow.
Chris Moneymaker, the Bubble Boy.
Weren't you cheering for him to lose the other night?
Mm-mm.
No, you wanted him to win. I saw you were watching him in a hand, and he ended up hitting the river in a nasty one. I don't know if you were cheering against him or for him.
No, I was just watching the hand. I like watching good poker.
Right.
Watching the pros play You learn so much if you pay attention.
Absolutely. Moneymaker, a great one too.
Mm-hmm.
I watched his interview last night after the whatever day they were on. Shoot, that really is a bummer that he was the bubble.
Yeah, we feel really bad. Yeah.
What hand do you have to go out on the bubble? Aces, right? I mean,
If you're going out on the bubble,
you
I mean,
gotta
you could
ace or
have you
king.
could have almost anything at that point,
Oh man,
especially with how small the stack sizes get at the bubble.
right.
Like unless you're just getting extremely coolered, you could have almost anything on the bubble.
We'll trade it for your beat.
They're trying to see his cards through his shades.
Mitch gonna be first to act here. Jack 10 suited with Ace 5.
They were actually showing
There
some
it
of the
is.
cards the other day through their
Patri
shades.
in the Twitch chat saying Moneymaker got coolered boat over boat.
Wow.
That's unfortunate.
I can't wait to go watch that hand. Even though man, that is a bummer. I really don't like that outcome, but I would like to watch that hand.
Right.
Looks like we got 6s and 8s and kings so far in this hand. And 2s. Can't forget the 2s.
The Kings 8 got King Queen Jack 10. Got Ace Queen Jack 9.
Honestly, I'm surprised Craig doesn't raise up a hand like that. King, Queen, Jack 10.
That seems right up his alley, doesn't it?
Right. What a beautiful hand to have. That's a hand that Larry goes nowhere with.
Mm-hmm.
Larry loves those Broadway. We've been watching him in the Hold'em streams lately, and any 2 of those cards in his hand, and he's calling whatever he needs to pre to see a flop.
Board's gonna come out Ace Deuce 7.
Not a whole lot.
Not a whole lot for anybody.
Oh,
Kelly
Larry
does
flopping a set of 2s.
Larry does flop a set of 2s. Kelly does flop a gutter to a 5. DJ flops the only flush draw of the bunch, a 6 high flush draw.
It's gonna be tough to navigate that 6 high flush draw. There
Hits
it
it
is.
immediately. You can see he's got a 75% executioner, or turns the set of 8s.
Wow.
He does also have an ace in his hand. It's going to make it very awkward if the board pairs on the river with Larry and
Let's see.
an executioner both having a set here.
Let's see the 7 of hearts on the river for some fireworks.
Binding.
River is a 5. Doesn't help anybody. Or actually, it gives Kelly the straight. And with things checking all the way through, that could actually be bad news. Okay, he is going to make the
Did
check
check it.
here.
You got a 6 high flush.
And DJ says, I've got a 6 high flush. That is a winner.
That's gonna take it. Wow.
A 6 high flush is going to take down a $200 pot here.
With 2 sets on the board.
Well, you should have checked flop.
What an amazing game.
What was the 5 of the turn?
4 card PLO. I appreciate the main event updates, guys. Trav Boy and Patri? Patri? Appreciate that. We are in the stream room right now, not able to watch the main event. We're watching better than the main event right now. We're watching the River League live.
Usually when that goes off, Larry's responsible one way or the other. Either it's the silver alert or it's the other one, and it's suspect.
You probably hear both an amber and a silver.
Let him know he's
We are moving on to hand number 36, I believe.
Yeah, Poker News put it out. Apparently, this was hours ago. This was like early today.
Really? That he
I know they
bubbled?
do I know they have a delay on the stream.
But the Moneymaker bubble is what you're talking about?
Mhm.
Man, I didn't think that they hit the bubble that early. I thought that it would have been like now or maybe a 7 today.
On a board showing 6, 4, 4, King, Queen.
Still tries to play through for some reason.
2 big stacks got it in. That was not the hand that Moneymaker went out on.
Probably the one that crippled him is what I'm assuming.
No, this was two unrelated people.
Oh, okay.
But there was a massive pot on. It was on the bubble, but it did not. Neither player busted on that hand.
Okay.
There was an all-in and a tank fold.
20 is over 25.
Moneymaker opens with Jack 9
There's a 4-chip max.
and then calls a 3-bet from a guy who had aces. The flop is 8-7-7.
Well, he just won that other.
The guy with aces bets, and it gets called because Moneymaker's got a gut shot. The turn is another 7. Moneymaker is officially drawing dead. His 7's full of aces.
Right.
Vargas bets again and gets a call, and the river is an 8, putting a full house on the board.
Wow.
And the guy puts Moneymaker all in, and Moneymaker makes the call.
Man, for your tournament life on the bubble, what a
Trying to play the vote on the board.
right crappy spot for sure.
Back up 22,000.
Well, back on the River League Live, we got Banks flopping the nut straight. Executioner flopping the nut straight. Robbie with a gut shot and a flush draw. And Tanvu with queen high flush draw. We got a big flop here. Mitch really with nothing to write home about at all.
Because Moneymaker hasn't cashed in the main event in 3 years now.
Wow.
The last time he cashed was
I mean,
in
how close is
2023.
you don't get much closer than the bubble.
Right. That is a sick hand to go out on. Vote on the board,
Right.
and you go out.
Robbie's going to lay down the 5-6-7. Craig's in there with
Banks has the straight. Tom's
is-
got the best flush.
What is Craig in there with?
He's Craig.
He's in there with the Craig. Fair enough. We'll take that.
He's hoping for the 5 on the turn.
This right here, just the extra $150 makes this pot bloated. We have $750 here on the flop. Let's see what the turn brings us.
Turn
Bing.
is the king of hearts, and Ton has the nuts.
I would hate to run.
That was
like
a really bloated pot for there being a flush draw on the board.
I know. I would hate to run like Tanvu, wouldn't you?
Right.
Golly.
Now, this does make it interesting because now Craig has ace king.
Right.
So Craig
Oh,
is
Ton's
not
just gonna
dead.
make it so much.
Ton is just going to jam here for essentially a pot size bet.
Massive.
That would put Craig all in if he calls. He would have to hit an ace or a king. I don't know if he's going to want to risk that one.
Yeah, I think he just makes
And-
it full.
And both of the Michaels know that Ton just has a flush here and are going to get out when they have absolutely nothing to draw for.
Wow, what a great hand from Tanvu. That's a big one. Big win there.
We did miss that. Reese sent me a picture yesterday. Jason Wilson from Abilene was wearing a Texas Poker hoodie live on the WSOP stream.
Really?
Live on stream. He was wearing a Texas Poker hoodie.
Wow, that's awesome. That's incredible.
I-
Shout out TX Poker.
I'll need to get that picture uploaded.
Y'all are sitting at home in Texas. If you're sitting at home, don't want to leave the house but want to play some poker, play against people from Amarillo, San Angelo, Midland.
That can be our. I'll use Jason's picture as our new Texas Poker
You
advertisement.
should. That's the place to be. Go to-
Hopefully he'll be okay with it. But yeah, that was really cool to see on stream. I actually saw it and I didn't even think about it because I was trying to figure out who was wearing the hoodie. And I saw Wilson on the top, but I couldn't recognize who it was.
Right. That's so cool.
But yeah, it took me a second when I first saw it on stream, but that was a Texas Poker hoodie live on WSOP.
Right.
And he tanked for a while before he called, and the kid was all.
I want a TX Poker hoodie.
I know, Reese, you got to get that in. We've got
Yeah.
to have some TX Poker merch here at the club.
No kidding.
Bank's going to wake up with aces, not suited, so he's just going to click it up a little bit here instead of potting it.
You know, I really like that pre-flop bet. Let's juice it up a little bit, but let's not make it ridiculous to where we have to put stacks in on the flop.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and it'd be a little harder to get stacks in on the flop with stacks being this big.
Right.
You want to give people something to draw for.
Well, we knew that.
Make it a 2-straight
Uh-oh.
game.
Craig got me. I thought he was going for the raise and decided to call.
We're going 7 ways to a flop. Banks has aces. Larry has queens. Craig has trip 3s in his hand.
Wow.
He does have a suited 3-4, though. Robbie has 8s. DJ has 4s. And the flop has ace king 7. Banks flops top set.
Would love.
That is the case ace. Mitch has the other ace in his
Right.
hand. So that is the case ace on the flop. Now, the Executioner does have a wrap on Broadway. He does have Queen Jack 10 in his hand. So Banks has to think carefully about how he wants to do this. Either the money has to get in now,
Yeah, I agree with.
or
Banks
he's got to
here.
let somebody have a card.
I think he's just
He is
getting it
just
all
gonna-
in and
He's going to pot it.
hoping for the snap board pair, right?
Mm-hmm. We're looking
Little-
for a board pair or a small card.
Little does Executioner know, a lot of his Broadway outs right here are gone. I
Mm.
mean, Larry just folded a bunch of Broadway cards. Mitch folded a bunch of Broadway cards. There went DJ's Broadway. He has 3 outs.
He has 3 outs.
That is just
And we are getting the money all in here. Top set
Oh.
versus the
knowing the
three
way
gutters.
Banks runs here. I think Executioner probably finds one of the 3.
Turns a
so
9.
gross. And the river is, oh my gosh!
Jack and Executioner is going to hit it.
How does he do it?
They are going to run it multiple times. Turn is a 4,
And now just 2
and
outs.
that gives him diamond draw. And
Alright.
Banks is going to hit the boat on the second board. They're going to chop this up.
just Banks just does not run well on
It would have not surprised me if on the second board Executioner went runner diamond.
right.
That would have been disgusting.
He just does not run well on these. Poor Banks. I feel terrible. But somebody's happy about it. Executioner's happy to get one out of the 2 of those for sure.
Some big arms.
Scotland's down.
That's the guy that won.
I think Kelly looks so silly with that fedora. I think he should be on a safari right now.
Yep. He should be the tour guide somewhere.
Right. Absolutely. In his San Angelo State sweat or t-shirt.
Mhm.
I can't remember whose that was. That's somebody.
Do we still got a game going outside, you think? Head on down here, guys. Come play 1-3.
When I stepped out earlier, we still had a game going. I believe we had 6 players.
Yeah, come
We had a
play
couple
1-3.
people get off the table so that they could play on stream.
Right.
But this game and others will very, very much be going after this stream is over. We've got about 45 minutes left on the stream.
Come hang out with us, guys.
Earn some hours for that 50K.
Right. What a fun tournament.
Mm-hmm.
I really do enjoy that tournament. I only have, I think I get 15K or 30K, but I have made it to day 2 before with doing that. So I'm very, very excited to
Making Tay 2, that's money.
Right.
Call that rake back.
right.
I don't know where you went.
Craig gonna wake up double suited.
We haven't seen you on any
King
event.
8-4 deuce. Banks with King Queen Jack 9.
Kelly.
Kelly waking up with double suited aces. Just gonna flat it here.
I hate that flat. I don't know why we're flatting aces. Double suited aces.
Yeah,
Flatten.
I don't know if I could ever flat double suited aces.
And here we go. We're going to a flat for $35.
Kelly has aces. Larry has jacks. Executioner has 3s. Only 3 pocket pairs this hand. Board is going to come ace high, so Kelly does flop top set.
Man, I would have loved to see him.
Banks does have king jack, so he is drawing to a 10 for a straight. Executioner has 3 5, so he's drawing to a 2 for a straight.
I would have loved to see Kelly bump us up pre.
Yeah. That's the other problem with not raising pre is when you do get big hands like this, you just can't get the money in.
Right.
Turn's going to be a 2. That's going to give him Executioner the 3-5
Oh,
straight.
my.
Kelly doesn't run that good on stream either, apparently. Robbie
Michael
is
does.
drawing dead. And I think Kelly knows that he just got screwed. When he gets potted into on this turn, he just knows. But he can't fold top set. He's got to look and see if the board pairs.
Gotta see a river. Man, this hand was just played so interestingly. Is the nice way
Kelly's
I'm going
only-
to put it. I'm going to put it in the nicest terms possible. Interestingly played.
You are a nicer person than I am.
Right. I don't know.
And
There it
River is a
7
brick.
hearts.
So Executioner has 5-3 for the wheel.
Goes check. Executioner going to take it down.
Michael nice enough to check it to him. Not take any more money from him.
Immediately hit theirs. Turn around this one. So long it's ridiculous.
Speaking of that 50K, pull this up real quick. Keep in mind that if you played during the month of June and you got at least 15 hours here at the River League, our qualifier is this Sunday. This Sunday, I believe we're running it at 2 o'clock.
I believe that's right. I
So,
can't wait.
Make sure to be here on Sunday if you played at least 15 hours here so that you can play in our 50K qualifier. Top 12% of people in that tournament will make it to day 2, and day 2 is guaranteed money. Guaranteed part of that 40K prize pool. And if you happen to make it to the final table, we are doing 10K in mystery knockouts only at the final table. Day 2 is Sunday, September 27th at 2 p.m. at Kojak's in Midland.
And even if you have not qualified, come hang out for that tournament, because as soon as people bust out, cash is going to be going. We're going to be getting great cash games.
The last time we had a big tournament at Kojak's, the cash games afterwards were
Incredible.
amazing.
So you're going to want to be there for it. We're all going to be having a great time. A lot of poker being played.
We got back-to-back queens, kings, tens, and aces.
Wow. Look at this.
This is shaping up to be a monster hand. We got a suited aces. We've got a suited kings, both of them spades. Executioner's playing pocket queens with a rainbow hand. And Banks has pocket tens with suited jack 10 of hearts.
Nobody else can have anything. Those 4 guys right there got all the cards.
They've got all the cards.
Well, Craig will find a hand that he likes.
Oh, yeah. Well, if everybody else has big cards, you got to play the small cards.
Right. I did the opposite of that in Big O the other night and got screwed for it. Did not go my way.
Michael just folded here. Folded pocket queens.
Wow.
And Keith gonna flat here with the kings to Kelly's all in. I believe I heard Banks just say pot. This is going to be a monster hand.
Banks,
I want to know what Craig does.
what do you think of Banks's pot here?
I think he's trying to force it heads up is all he's doing. He's trying to force Keith out of the hand.
Knowing what we know about Keith, does he ever call 75 with a hand that he doesn't call 405?
Yes.
Really? Okay. All right. Never mind. I'm going to sit here and watch then.
I think what Keith should have done is potted it after Craig called.
Right.
That would have forced Banks out of the hand. But him just flatting there, he could be trapping. He could be intentionally trapping, trying to get Banks to raise it.
Right.
But I think it's more likely that he's calling here, hoping that Banks just calls behind and we can see a flop. Because I don't know how comfortable he is playing Omaha.
Yeah. Well, he plays cards with us a lot, but this is a
Banks'
completely different
pot,
game.
and that's exactly it.
Right.
The other part of that is Banks' pot essentially puts Keith all in.
Right.
I don't think Keith wants to go all in there. Not with the pocket
With
king.
a single suited king, he's
Exactly.
gonna Banks is gonna show him the bad news that he just folded.
Kelly's
better
gonna
pair.
Kelly's gonna show both of them that they were behind.
Right. Kushner just.
We have ace, jack 6.
Why does the Kushner still have his cards? What are we doing?
He wanted to hold and fold.
Get rid of those cards.
He wanted to
does
show
that
everybody what a good fold he made.
Except
And
for when the flop comes
the
queen
flop is
high.
queen high.
Yeah. Now he looks like a silly goose. Do something.
Hearts.
Ooh,
Banks does have hearts. And straight draw.
that 8.
8 on the river. It's going to give.
pair.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Kelly does not run good. Jack 8 2 pair is good.
Wow.
Very unfortunate.
Well, at least Banks finally gets a hand. I mean,
And Executioner showing he would have won that hand
Right.
with top set. I don't believe anybody had 10-9.
that's got everybody listening. That's what happens when you hold your cards when you're not supposed to.
Mhm.
When you have already folded, you flop the nuts every time.
Yep.
So just give your
toss
cards back to the dealer.
Right in the muck. Don't even worry about it
Right.
anymore. It's not worth it.
Yeah, what?
And Keith's letting everybody know that he folded pocket kings there.
Right.
I don't whatever.
I was just,
That's a good hand for like when he jammed though. It was a good hand to try up the shot.
well, he raised pretty much under the gun with that hand. That's what I was wondering.
Right.
Yeah. 3 hearts. I don't straddle. That's pretty good.
Just one straddle.
Right, any hand I went blind with 52. Without anything. That television's so much better than the other. I can see both are here.
But you run out.
Way clearer. Wonder what they can model that TV.
Ford.
I see. Oh, it's just
Intel.
a Vizio. That's usually a low cost.
10.
I'm guessing you need to update our Seri bot.
I had ace, ace, king, king.
Good call, Dave.
Hand 39 now. Larry P with some
Thank you.
Broadway cards.
I knew since you folded the winner, I was like, okay, well, I can.
Well, I've had queen 7 times. I've missed it every time. So I'm shocked at you did. I'm over 7.
Looking out for Kelly and then bet the nuts on the river.
I'm over 7 with queen. I'm over 8 with
Do what you
aces,
can.
and I'm over 5 with
Trying to
king.
use the word parts here. Trying to spread the word.
Christian poker.
Robbie waking up with the suited aces.
Oh my God,
Single ace suited.
You right?
Robbie.
Killer calls. Time folds. Let's see what I got. Enough people in there. I can win. I got shitty cards.
Sorry. I see. All righty. As you can see, Robbie flopping it. Aces with the nut flush draw.
And
Kelly
a straight
flopping.
flush draw.
Right. Kelly flopping a set of 4s and leading out. I love it. Let's see a super spike. Craig gonna come along looking for a little 7.
7 would be wild.
It would be wild. We got some fun hands going to a turn here. Let's see what happens.
Turns
Oh,
queen diamond.
snap
Robbie
diamond.
just hits it.
Well, good.
Now, Kelly does still have a set, but he knows that somebody has a flush.
Right.
And the problem is Kelly's holding one of his own outs. He has an 8.
I think no, Robbie.
No,
No,
Robbie.
Robbie.
No, I actually like this check. Because everybody knows that there's a flush somewhere. We need to see what everybody else is going to do.
Interesting. You
I
think
actually am okay with that check from Robbie. Now, he needs to bet here, obviously. That's
that's a good bet?
I would have liked to have seen
50.
150, 175.
Interesting.
There's two reasons. Number one, I think him tossing the 100 in there like that is too quick.
Right.
I think him having to take the time to like stack chips and something would make it look better.
Craig snaps him off after that 7 rolls
Yeah.
around and gets a 9 high straight.
Yeah.
Gonna show him the bad news with the nut flush. Kelly talking about his flop set that didn't get anywhere.
I had 3 pairs. So yeah.
I also would have liked
It just what a show. I can't remember very well.
You're not going for any cards.
but I would have liked to have seen Robbie raise on the flop, and
Agreed.
I probably would have liked to have seen him bet on the turn. I'm perfectly okay with the check because everybody knows that somebody has a flush. The question is who.
I think he got called on the river because he
Yeah.
checked turn.
Yep.
And
I
I don't
would've
think
liked to
Craig
have
ever
seen
sees
him.
that 7.
I would have loved to have seen
Bryce.
him bet or raise on the flop,
Can
though.
you,
Right.
the poker
I
bro-
don't think that I don't think people do enough betting or raising when they have the nut draw on the flop. I think they're too worried about hitting it first,
Right.
and they lose a lot of value that way.
I texted
Yeah.
him. I don't know.
We always blame him for tech
I
problems.
thought he was coming back to play.
I'm being blamed for tech problems in the stream room, and I'm over here.
That sounds about right.
I don't know how that's possible.
I think they were yelling for Bryce.
No, that did happen, but Banks is blaming me or Little Mark for the TV going out.
Ah,
yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Little Mark doesn't even work here anymore, and he's getting
know.
blamed. That's unreal. He might be in the chat. Just so you know, Mark, you're getting blamed for a TV going off here at the River League.
Well, it probably was.
No,
him.
he's been.
I won't rule it out.
Right. Mitch gonna get in there with his ace queen 10-6.
Robbie definitely going to come along here with 7 deuce deuce.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Craig immediately with deuces.
Next Houston just flatting here with kings.
Banks coming in with 5s.
And Kelly with 9s. Double suited 9s.
Oh,
He
wow.
pots it.
9, 9.
That is a
8,
crazy pot.
4. He said, I want it all.
That is a crazy pot out of Kelly. He's just going to get snapped off by Mike. I can almost guarantee Mike snaps him off.
Straddle? What? Nobody said something.
It's a good thing it's a visual game.
Mitch just called? Wow. That's also a wild call out of Mitch.
This is going to be a wild hand, I think.
The crazy part is
Get in there, Craig.
That could actually potentially get Michael to fold. Not so much Kelly potting it. Mitch calling actually could play a part in Michael folding.
I tell you what,
Michael
Craig
fold.
calling, Michael isn't taking that into account at all.
No.
Not at all.
That's just money going into the pot.
Right.
Keith.
Are we on
These
Keith or are we on Executioner right now?
No, Mike folded. He's folding and holding again.
What in the heck are we doing with these folding calls?
You know that means that a king is coming on the flop.
Absolutely. Absolutely a king coming on the flop.
What a crazy call. That's 2 crazy calls. I would not have expected Keith or Mitch to call with these hands.
We have a $700 pot pre-flop going on with these four
and all 3
4 card
players, all 3 players with chips have basically the same stack. They're all right around 250 apiece.
Well, other than Craig.
Craig's got $40 in the dream. Flop's gonna come king, queen, queen. Mitch is gonna flop trip queens. And Mitch obviously just gonna jam here with trip queens. Kelly and Keith are probably just gonna have to fold. Craig is obviously gonna call for his last $40 and try and hit the last 9 available.
No more aces?
Well, he can't hit an ace because Mitch has one. So Mitch would have a boat.
That checks out.
Now, a heart on the turn could be interesting. That's not a heart.
How about the 4 of diamonds?
And the 3 of diamonds. That's not going to do it. Mitch is going to take down another big pot.
Nice hand, Mitch. What a great... Both of us thinking, what an interesting call for flop, and here he is raking in a $1,000 pot.
That's what we know.
Right.
The other 2.
Anytime we have a pair, he has the other 2.
DJ's right. Every time that somebody has a pair, the other pairs are right behind them.
Voting for me didn't do me good. I don't understand what he's done. Everybody's got big cards, and it still comes.
That's so nice of you to do that, Kelly.
Jason's gonna be watching the stream and
Which
he's
one-
gonna
which
flip
one-
this
which one
fucking
turned into a
table.
nit-
I would've just
nit
won.
button?
No,
I'm wanting him to win.
Shit.
Joe Hasham's out. Oh, what a shame.
Ozzy.
How about his brother? He's still in.
They're just gonna follow him all the way.
His brother. His son is
still
a
in.
bigger
Rob.
fucking prick than you.
He's about to get $22,000. Watch your back, Joe.
Double suited 9s.
Double suited.
Because I know they've all got aces, kings, and queens, so we got them, they're all gone. They still can't. It's crazy.
Kelly forgetting that there's
Shit, I don't know. Keep talking
4 of
about,
each
I don't-
card in the
I
deck.
don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that removes.
Are we going? Are we going with the Bruce?
He's got it.
What I heard was that was a head.
Yep, he did.
Not by much.
Bryce, Aria's all in with the Bruce.
I'm going to come along with
Suited Bruce.
suited ace-6-6. Larry with a flush in his hand.
Bruce.
Mitch playing high-low.
That's right. Fold, win.
That is a lot of spades accounted for. Actually, kind of surprised Larry calls with that hand, but there is an ace and a jack in
I
it.
bet you this flop has 2 hearts on it.
Six hearts already accounted for?
My dollar to your dollar.
I'll take that bet.
All right. 2 hearts on the flop. Here it comes, ladies and gentlemen.
One more whack. He's a chip leader.
Oh, that's true.
At least give me 1.
4 more
That's
double
not
up
a red
and he's-
card.
My
That
God.
is 1 heart.
I owe you $1.
And Larry does flop trip 7s here, so shows what I know.
Well, I don't know. I do think calling with a flush in your hand is...
And Larry immediately pots it. Mitch could easily call here with ace deuce of clubs, but the question is Larry flopping a boat here? If not, your clubs are still good.
Yeah, but is it worth?
Is it
calling
worth
pot
calling
bet?
$80 here?
I don't think so.
No,
That-
probably
I
not.
think that Larry took a lot of his equity away
Yeah,
from making that bet here on the flop. Hey,
Larry's just
take
going
it
to
out.
steal that $80 pot.
Larry won it all the big.
I think one time it was
Larry.
What, Larry?
I haven't hit one.
I was after everyone had pulled out, I was gonna say, "Oh, I have that."
Looks like we're getting our last dealer change in here.
Got about 30 minutes left on the stream.
Yeah.
9:30, right?
While dealers are changing out, let you guys know about our weekly tournaments. Remember, every Monday we've got our Hold'em free roll with bomb pots on the level change. On Wednesday we've got our crazy pineapple free roll. On Saturday we've got our Big O high-low free roll. All of those are $30 rebuys with $50 and $100 add-ons at the break. And then on Sundays, except for this Sunday, we will be having a $65 entry bounty tournament where it's $25 for every person you knock out, $65 re-entry, and a $10 bonus on entry to get you some extra chips.
He said, "Oh, one bite, he took."
You can tell in his face how bad it was.
Grilled chicken sandwich and a
Peanut butter,
salad.
peanut butter and gummy
$1,000.
cheese, Kelly.
Yeah. I did. We all agree with.
I didn't
Kelly,
take a little wood.
Kelly,
bite
your
here.
cards. That's why they're not.
No, you took a massive. You took a massive
What?
bite.
Move them, Kelly. Move them.
I'm really
I've
surprised.
done this the whole time.
We'll get these guys
Exactly the same
on the
way.
up and up about these cards at some point. Eventually, we'll learn how to scan our cards.
I believe
Eventually.
Mitch said he might want something.
Get Renee order. Get her an order where she.
He wants me to finish it.
Huh? Yeah,
Take 2 bites and
yeah, she'll take 2 bites and I'll eat the rest.
Thanks, folks.
Make it 100.
Race to 100. 30 now.
Looks like Kelly's getting mixy.
Kelly's going to raise it to 100. Give it a second for the graphics to play catch up.
Just 100, 130 more, it's free money. You know I can't win.
Well, tell us what you have, and then we'll
You know
go.
I had it every time you lost it. 9.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh, shit.
You have to look at all your cards. I just looked at 2 cards. I have to look at all of them.
Oh, okay. Well, you only can play two. You can look at all of them, but you just got to play two, Kelly.
The one I didn't look at bad.
And you're not allowed to just look at two. You gotta
Come on,
play
Larry, that's bad. Give me all in. Let's go.
Until we're not going to have graphics on this hand, that's fine.
Calls it.
We'll play it by ear. We'll
Right, I
try and
enjoy.
guess what everybody has.
I really do enjoy getting to listen to the table talk.
Although I don't think anybody called his 100, did they?
This card's
It
not
doesn't
very good.
look.
We'll
I
see
think
how it
it's
goes.
ending with banks.
Whatever I said is what it found. Ain't banks.
No,
Oh,
no.
looks like Craig maybe did.
Yep. Looks like Craig's in it.
Quality.
You can always count on Craig.
Craig and Kelly.
Let's chop it up.
Yep,
Larry.
it is Craig and Kelly alone in this one.
I got a good feeling. We got the same hand.
I don't think y'all do.
Got a queen high flop. Probably helps Kelly since he potted it pre.
Oh, he's gonna bet in. I don't have any of that shit.
130.
Craig's betting 130. Kelly looks. It looks like that was all of Kelly's
I got
stack.
everything but 20. I got everything but 20.
Let's see who wins his hand. That is a 10
Probably run out of straight.
and a deuce. Got a queen,
Looks like he's got ace, king, jack, 4.
ace, king, jack 4.
You're welcome.
Good enough for no pairs.
Yeah.
Or
One
pair
That's
two.
good enough for no pair.
Pair twos.
That's just ridiculous.
Man, Kelly
That
is
is
not
Kelly's
having a
luck.
good day.
Yeah, that is exactly Kelly's luck. Hit right in the middle of everything that he actually has.
One overcard. That's crazy.
Thank you, sir.
No, I would.
That's
Because I know I can't win. I can't win.
I had to take over on that one.
Yeah, that was between you and Al.
Ace, king, jack,
You
queen.
went to the cage and got 700.
Get in. Nothing to do about it.
I'm getting who's already doing it. What I'm doing. Crazy. You crazy.
We'll make 100 again. I don't know how you can
All
win.
right. I think we will have graphics on this next hand,
Here's hoping.
Marker on Windy or just flirt.
which is exciting. Gets,
I think this one may have been on.
Uh-oh, I'm getting a look. Ruh-roh. That's not a good look to get. I think that means that we do get graphics.
Counterfeit these boys. Queen.
Well, I'm not
Mm,
the one
maybe.
And then the 7.
That's
Once Marco
I'm
gets
sure the
his cards
graphics
out,
will
we'll
come back
find
up at
out.
some point.
Adam was supposed to tell you, hey, just so you know, Craig has 700.
How come Whitney didn't count the chips when he sat down?
Craig said, how come you didn't count the chips?
Now I know why we gotta look.
Let's get the show.
Sounds like
Dale.
our
Larry's
friend
gonna wake up
Whitney.
with pocket aces with a suited ace-4 here and a king.
Let's go.
If he doesn't raise this hand, I don't know what hands he's raising with. To be honest
How
with you,
about a 7 on the river?
Oh
And he
my
just
goodness,
calls
it
it.
calls $5.
I have never
Suited
seen
aces.
anybody. I've never seen anybody flat big hands this
Wait,
much.
20.
Except I guess Mitch, since he hasn't raised a single hand
Do
free.
you what? You think that's just his style of play, or do you think he's
No,
nervous?
no, I think that's his style of play.
Okay, all right. Just never let him know how good your hand is, kind of thing. All right, I can't take anything away from that.
He's very much a call and check raise type
Right.
of person.
If I thought that he was, I don't know, nervous to be playing in this game,
No,
then that'd be something. But I don't think that's what it is.
no. I think he just wants to see how many people get in and try and get the pots bloated.
Right.
It works out sometimes, but not every time. Like right now,
Kelly and Craig flopping flush draws. Kelly with a
right now, Ton has 8-5 for a straight. So Ton right now has the best hand. It's pretty vulnerable to flush draws though.
and straight draws. 8 would be
And
no
let's
good.
see. Robbie has top 2 pair. Kelly and Craig obviously both have flush draws. An 8 would give Kelly the bigger straight.
I'm trying to hide your blacks here.
Mitch could hit a 10 for a bigger straight.
Larry, maybe the smartest guy ever. Who knows? That pre-flop no raise was he lost $5 with aces.
Yeah, but if he raised the pre-flop, see the sick part about it was he calls the 5 and somebody else makes it 20, and when it gets back around to him, he can just pop it there,
Right.
and probably take down the hand pre-flop. If not get only 1 or 2 callers and probably be ahead.
You're right. Oh
Turn
my
is an
goodness, that 8 Kelly.
And Kelly now has the nuts. He
Who
is
said
going
Kelly runs bad?
and it's giving Craig a goose egg, so I'm assuming all the clubs have been accounted for. Ton is looking for an 8 or a 7 to hit a boat. I believe that's it.
It's just a mixture of like everybody, you know. It's not like a normal.
You didn't say
Kelly bets 200. I think Craig has to call, right?
Kelly's going to bet 300. Craig probably will call, looking for a flush draw.
With how he's played today,
Ton-
I don't think I see him folding
Kelly
the nut
probably
flush
is-
draw on the turn.
Kelly probably is going to get Ton out, though. I don't know if Ton can call 300 here with playing essentially the board. You know, you're pretty sure that Kelly is not just playing a 9 high straight here.
Right.
He's at least playing a 10 high straight, and Ton would have to boat up to have anything at this point.
Yeah, I do think he gives his cards to Marco. I think you're right.
Long sleeve shirt, t-shirt, long sleeve
Maybe not. We might be wrong. I see the second guessing in his eyes.
He's thinking about real hard. Kelly hasn't been running good. That could probably be playing a factor into it.
There's only one Suns Out, Guns Out member in this club, okay? And that's Steve.
That's awesome.
Very true. I don't think anybody's ever said anything more factual.
No, Steve Simpson for Suns Out, Guns Out champion of the world.
Wintertime, he's wearing a short sleeve shirt. His choice is sleeveless or sleeveless in his closet.
Well, that's why I nicknamed him Steveless.
Tom putting a lot of thought into this.
I thought it was pretty clever.
Exactly the opposite of the.
He's really trying to think about what Kelly could be playing that isn't a higher straight.
Well, I don't have that problem. I got a weak.
I suppose every once in a while Kelly could be betting nut
I think it's
clubs,
funny that he has
nut club draw,
like,
nut
He could
diamond
be
draw
betting
with the same hand that Don has, maybe,
How many?
Like, what does church?
How many sleeveless?
or maybe the same
sleeveless
hand,
denims he
same
has, and-
same hand Ton has,
Like eight
but with some
8
diamonds.
good ones, 8 work ones.
You know, Either way, in those cases, I don't know if I even
He actually has like a you go into his
really
car, he has
want to
like a
call
sleeve.
that big of a bet
Yeah, like
because
a
that was
really
basically a
nice
pot size bet.
just sleeves cut off the jacket.
We've
I don't
talked
know if I
about
want to
how
call that bet
vulnerable.
when I'm getting free rolled.
Right. We've talked about how vulnerable these straights are in
Walmart
this
tries to
game.
claim
Straights
something
are
like a hoodie or something like
very expensive,
Yeah, it's gotta be a lie.
especially with 2 flush draws. You have to assume if the board pairs, you're screwed.
He's thinking extremely hard about this.
Right.
I'm actually kind of surprised he hasn't folded.
Oh, he makes
That's
the
a
call.
Very surprising call.
He gets out of the shower,
So
wraps the
he
towel around
needs
it.
an
Yeah, he's
8
like,
or a
Craig,
7.
Craig not going anywhere. Snap call.
Definitely
nut
not
flush
when
draw.
Ton
And it's not
calls.
fully
There's too
closed.
much money in there for Craig to
Pantsless, but it
give
does-
away his nut draw.
Definitely snap calling with the nut flush draw.
All right, let's see what the river brings. 7 of clubs.
River is the 4 of spades. Changes nothing. Kelly's jack high straight is good.
Tanvu with the 7 of clubs. I didn't even see that before I announced it.
Graphics got to play catch up.
That's correct. Pause it.
Ton is going to call here with the action or with the board not really changing on the river. Ton calling on the turn means he just has to call river. Craig going to fold when his draw misses. Kelly going to show Ton the bad news.
Straight to the 10.
Now the question is, does that get Kelly anywhere close to
No,
even?
he has a straight from a 3 to the jack.
I believe that is going to get Kelly above even again.
I sure do.
Let's find out.
No shit. I said American
They're clapping it up because Kelly finally won a hand.
Mhm.
Too bad the club nine cards straight.
Pretty good.
I had 3 of them. That's why I focused. Walking. 9 cards straight. No big deal.
Yeah, he had 3 to the jack.
Three to
the
the
whole way.
jack.
I think we might have a ghost. in
That is
Streamer.
going to shake up the win losses shortly before the stream's over. We've got about 15 minutes left. Robbie actually in the top spot right now, up $600. Kelly did get back to even on that, or did get back to above even on that hand. He's now up $300. Executioner and Banks both up 420. On up just under 400. Craig, unfortunately our biggest loser so far, is down 1,700. Larry's still down 500. Keith actually down a little over $200 right now, but we got 15 minutes left. Anything can happen.
Absolutely. Even Craig here, with that being down $1,700, can absolutely make this money back in the next 15 minutes if he runs well.
Right, he dodged 2 flush draws.
Same thing with Keith. That $230 can easily be made back in the next hand.
Just banks.
Those guys obviously have not been running very well today. Have not gotten the hands that maybe some of the other players have gotten, like Mitch and Robbie. I think Robbie's been playing great today.
Yeah, Robbie hasn't been playing that bad.
I think it's been great.
He's had a couple spots where he could have potentially gone for more,
Right.
but he hasn't made any. He hasn't made any big mistakes.
Right.
The mistakes have all been like inaccuracies more than mistakes.
Or him losing maybe profit instead of losing
Exactly.
losing a bunch of his chips, right? Losing his original buy-in. No. Hand 43 here. Mitch with a suited ace and pocket 7s. Kushner with 3s. Keithy D with 4s. Banks with 10s. And Ton with 8s. Somebody's got to flop a set, right?
Flop
There it is,
king,
4s.
king 4 deuce.
Keithy
Keith
D.
is going to flop a set of 4s. This could be the hand that he gets back to even on. Small bet, 40
Yeah,
bucks.
I was just about to say, I think a $40, $45 bet is perfect. Here he is.
Looks like 50 bucks.
You don't want to get off from this stack.
I think that was 40. Oh, it is 50.
50
All right.
bucks.
You know what? $5 more than what me and you decided was a good bet. I think that's a great bet. Uh-oh.
He's just. Oh, Craig will call. Craig's got a gut shot.
Deep's got some.
Kushner gets out of there with his
According to the
pair.
software, all the 5s are gone. So that is just good. 4's full of kings.
He's in the seat.
Craig's gonna check it over to him.
There's no way that Keith doesn't continue betting here.
No shit.
Bets 100.
Probably.
Craig's probably just going to fold.
Yeah, we'll go on to hand number 44. And just like that, Keith makes $180 towards his 260 that or 230 that he was down.
Mhm. Keith only down 50 bucks now. Craig, unfortunately, losing a little more on that hand.
Yeah.
Doesn't look happy.
Is that a procedural? Like,
He's never happy.
never
He's
does.
always
That's the
like
most unhappy person I've ever seen in my
He
life.
always look like that.
At least he just stand for 1.5.
And he should have been out there one.
Oh,
He shot 40,000
Yeah, he got
and the guy.
he got lucky.
He got lucky. The guy just couldn't do it because I mean, he should have been gone.
He bluffed.
And now he's got a million in it.
Got more now.
Well, after this hand, it was over.
Every time they show hands like this, I'm like, he's for sure calling, right? Like they don't go over there to watch the guy fold.
Guys, give me a second. It's gonna be a misdeal. This card is off.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
First,
Pretty fine.
I think it's only the first misdeal we've had all stream.
Yeah.
That would have been the hand.
Deal
Leave it up
pretty
to
good.
Marco.
Single tier.
Dun,
double
dun,
tier,
dun.
they've patented bet off the two-stack strategy.
This guy had. He folded. Gone. He folded.
I'm the only one that brings my own.
No,
tears.
Oh, there's spades out there. Each on the red card.
I said he broke it.
Oh, probably the queen fight.
He's almost got 2 million, I think. Yeah, because that's one.
I don't know if
The
it's
greens
better.
are one. He's got
Do
3
not be crying.
lavender.
That happened to
Then
you?
got 400 in red.
Try to, but
That's
after you.
7. Plus he had like 200 extra in green.
That really was the best thing.
That was a good hand.
All right, now we can move on to hand 44. DJ picking up some middling cards with a suited ace. Eight.
You good with?
Good enough to limp in.
I think he just like saying, he just picks 3 people and says their name every time.
Yo, calls, probably folds. Call. Calls it. Call.
Man,
Calls.
Ronald.
Jacks
Not
the
the
key.
deuce.
Best hand in
Not
poker.
like that.
Ruh-roh, Kelly.
We've got 9 players in this hand, I think, if I'm counting that right.
And DJ flops
And DJ just-
absolute
yeah.
nuts.
DJ just flops the nuts.
That was the hand that you won.
This is amazing.
Is there,
Robbie was the only one that folded, I think.
is there anything that anybody has to call his nut flop?
Um,
Is in there.
does not look like it. Mitch has a smaller flush, but I don't think he's ever calling with a 9 high flush.
Looks like Keith
Well-
calling with open-ended.
Keith is calling with open-ended. I'm not sure what he's expecting. Maybe that. I don't really hate that. I don't hate turning a set.
No,
At least
turning
now
it,
you
that
have
does help.
The problem is it gives you a reason to lose even more money.
If a 7 comes on the turn, DJ's going to lose his mind. Or, I mean, on the river, I'm sorry.
DJ will probably
Coming
flip
runner,
the table.
runner, jacks full.
So we're looking for apparently the case queen. Keith has 1 out.
Yeah.
Does not hit it.
Deuce of clubs is
Flop
not.
nuts is going to be good.
You see that, Big?
Make it small, Deej.
Bryce said we're going to table.
Yep. Bet
Make
like
it small.
75,
Cards out there.
Oh,
maybe 90.
The comic.
oh,
What are we
Deej.
doing? Why are we potting on the river?
I can.
What's he calling you with? The second nuts?
Yeah, that's about it.
That's it.
Here, give her this.
Everything else is folding,
What's the rest of it?
or should be folding.
Hey, you look good in uniform. Yeah, ready to go.
He is considering a call with the straight. He's got 9-8.
It's like 15.
He's got 4 cards, Keithy.
Yeah.
There you go. Let him have 'em.
Just never calling.
Well, we'll see that later.
I would have loved to see a $55 to $75 bet there. He'd snap it off and DJ be $75 richer.
Exactly.
You know?
That's what I was thinking. Somewhere between 70 and 90 bucks.
Right.
Probably gets a call. Probably get calls from middling flushes, maybe some straights if they're feeling generous.
Absolutely. Good fold though by Keith, letting the nut flush just take down the pot. Once you call on the flop, you're in a bad spot
Yeah.
because then you hit your card and you're still no good.
Yeah. It feels really bad to hit the card that you're looking for on the turn and still have to fold.
Right.
That wasn't done quick. Yes, it was.
That's also why Omaha's a sick game. The cards you're looking for can still just be no good. He bets all 3 streets. It's very likely he has a flush, and the street's just never good.
No. Why would I do that?
Yes. Dale, Kelly.
Kale. I think that's what Marco said. Kale.
Maybe.
You get it?
Robbie's in there.
Which wasn't this the seat that you used to have a lot of trouble with on the P3 on scanning the cards?
He might be the low guy on the down.
Banks just gonna flat with pocket queens with a queen 9 of spades.
Larry picking up a suited ace and pocket tens. If you would have raised there, I would have come out of my seat.
Mm-hmm.
Luke Larry over here.
Pretty loose.
Loose Larry.
I think I already fell back down.
He does have a pretty high VPIP compared to everybody else at the table.
Living like Larry.
Flop's gonna come 7-6 deuce.
DJ.
Kelly flops top 2 pair,
DJ open-ended with 8 high flush draw.
and Keith got the most equity right now with the best flush draw. A lot of hearts already accounted for.
Kelly flop top 2. Mitch flopping basically any card above an ace and below an 8 or below a 9. Give him a straight, right? 8 through 2. Love to see DJ getting in there with his 8-5 of hearts. Make it a fun card.
Turn is another deuce. That's the card you were not looking for.
Craig
Craig has trips.
picking up trip 2s.
DJ's still open-ended. Mitch still with all the gutters. Kelly's still with top 2 pair. Keith is going to actually be the one to bet it
He was going
with his flush draw.
$75 with the jack high flush draw on a paired board. I don't know how much I like that.
Kelly, Mitch, both folding. Got a heads up with Craig. Unfortunately, Craig actually has a hand this time, and he could really hurt Keith if this river is not favorable. This river is actually there's no uber bad river
No.
that screws both of them.
But
The heart is just going to give Keith the flush. And I think Craig is just going to check fold.
Oh, Keith
What
checked
are
behind.
we? Why are we betting
Keith
flop and
hits-
checking river when you hit?
He hits the hand he was looking for and
Yeah.
decided to check it back.
Then he sets cases.
Huh.
Very weird.
What a strange game.
Maybe he was worried
PLO.
about Craig having deuce 3. Maybe I think if it's anybody besides Craig in the hand, he probably bets river.
You think so? Just
Craig
with never
Craig can-
knowing what he's
Craig
got?
can just have deuce 3 there.
Fair enough.
We've got another couple hands left. Won't be too much longer on the stream. We appreciate everybody for tuning in. It looks like we got about 25 people watching across all 3 platforms.
That's awesome, guys.
Make sure if you're not already following us on Facebook, go ahead and check on our Facebook page. Leave us a follow. Maybe come see us in person sometime. Subscribe to us on YouTube if you're not already subscribed. And make sure to follow us on Twitch if you're not already following us there.
Come hang out with us too. We're gonna have a 1-3 game. I think this game will probably continue after the stream's done. So come play. Come hang out.
Come get some hours for that 50K.
We got candy bars.
Prego, cards.
Talking to myself.
Banks.
DJ's talking to himself.
Call, Mikey folds.
Might be missing some. There they come. All right, here are the cards. Craig's in there with his 10-8-7-3.
Call. Call.
Bank's going to call with ace, queen, and pocket sixes.
See the hand earlier today where
Larry has pocket twos. DJ also has pocket twos.
I like Kelly's hand here. Ace, king, jack, 8, with king high spades.
Oh, I thought now.
Especially when the board
Hey.
comes 2 spades. That's pretty good.
Jack 9 just
Kelly flopping the best spade draw. Ton has the dry ace.
when he hits it, they check turn.
Ton also has a pair of 4s. Kelly or Banks has a pair of 6s.
Yeah, the river just goes back call.
Turns another 9. No help to anybody, I believe.
Nobody's
So
got
Banks
any
has,
nines.
Banks has pocket 6s, still technically in the lead right now.
Not gonna work.
That's right.
Wow.
And we're just checking all the way through. Queen's going to come on the river, and Banks's sixes improve to queens and nines. That is going to be good enough to take the hand down. It's going to check through. Banks is going to take down what is probably the smallest pot of the night, 40 bucks.
But he takes it down regardless.
He does take it down. Add it to his stack.
That'll pay for dinner.
I had the other two. Damn it.
And that will push him above the 400 mark. He did lose a little bit earlier. Him and Mike were tied at 420 earlier. Mike is down a little bit from then, still up plenty. Banks is back up to 420.
That's exactly where he was at last time we checked up on him.
How many hands do you think they play?
That's triple.
No.
Now it's getting serious.
No. That what you're thinking? No.
I'm just hoping you don't give me aces double suited. I told you.
That guy does push up to you when he loses a hand, Larry.
Oh, he does?
Yeah. I think he just likes doing push ups.
That's way too close.
All right. Getting to the last couple of hands of the night.
Banks and Craig.
Kelly picking up ace jet 10-8 with a suited ace in diamond.
Give a call the triple straddle, $40.
Love seeing this triple straddle on this late in the night. Ton with pocket tens.
Actually, I believe folded his pocket tens there. Pocket tens 5-4, not really the best, especially with no suited.
It's called a Monet.
Craig, can you scan card, Banks?
Like the painting, you know, looks good.
Probably getting rid of this deuce 3-4 king.
Blue red.
How am I supposed to?
Craig gonna come along. Jack 7-5-3 with Jack 3 of hearts.
We done?
Why not?
Why are we not?
We close at 9:30. This is.
I believe they're getting racks. It might be the last hand of the night. Maybe one more after.
Yeah, I think that we might have one, maybe even two more. Who knows? Stay tuned. We'll be here.
Adam's trying to rush it.
Queen 3 deuce on the flop.
Who
I
flops
didn't
the
really
best
give
here?
much of anything to anybody. Executioner does have bottom pair and a gut shot to a 4. Keith also has a gut shot to a 4.
He's got 35% equity with a gut shot and king high. How does that? That is something right there.
Ace on the turn.
Now he's got two gut shots.
Shelly has top pair aces.
Heath with a 4, a jack, or a spade draw.
And looks like Keith let out there.
Realizing his equity. That's a lot of outs. Any jack, spade, or 4.
River
Oh,
is an ace, going to give Kelly trip aces.
That is definitely not one of Keith's outs.
And Kelly's on a bit of a hot streak after being down most of the stream.
Kelly's going to show Keith the bad news.
Got one more hand.
Makes sense to me. Had like all the draws you could have on the turn.
Sounds like we're going to have 1 or 2 more hands left.
What do you think? I was going to try to make one of my straight.
All right, gonna carry that little stack.
Thank you, sir.
Look at Kelly appreciating the dealer,
I was like, what are you talking about?
and in return being appreciated.
Once around the table, so everybody has the button, that knows it, when the hand's in and all that shit. They just come in with a flash. You know what I mean?
I haven't seen anything.
Will that make more sense?
I honestly I didn't hear what you say.
They just come in and say, well, this is the last hand or whatever. Somebody come in after like
Double, double.
2 hours.
I hear Kelly complaining.
You know, they're gonna say, okay, one-
Imagine that.
Oh, it's like that.
Roll it back around again.
You get blacks on the
I don't know how you can complain with that fedora on.
Damn. Well, I had enough.
If only we had a manager to make these kinds of decisions.
That was awesome. Kelly's complaining about something that we may or may not have been doing,
thank you.
and DJ realized, well, Kelly, you are the manager. If you want it to be different,
Mm-hmm.
then do it different. But
There you go.
Will you get me a few paper
what a funny
towels?
realization.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
Kelly calls.
And we got another double straddle on what is likely the last hand of the night. Kelly's going to come along with ace 10, 8, 7, rainbow.
Tan gonna come along knowing that it's
We're
close.
probably
together.
going to see a lot of calls just because it's likely the last hand of the night. So
Right.
people are going to be a little bit looser than they would be otherwise. Executioner gonna
Honestly, shocked he
save them
doesn't
a little
raise
bit.
that up.
Mhm. Let everybody live for the last hand. Let's see who gets lucky. This is a $150 pot with nothing but calls. Flop is going to come down Queen, Queen, 8. Robbie flops trips with Ace, Queen.
You know, Robbie really has had a very pure night, hasn't he? Just,
Mhm.
just flopping the best hands and holding. Oh,
And
okay.
quads. Why not? Why not? Quads on the last hand of the
So
night.
remember how I said he was running pure?
Mhm.
Well, the only card that could make that even more evident would be the 4th queen on the turn. And there it is.
He's going to bet 25. Now, he could get calls from pocket pairs. That's the sick thing. But
Kushner,
yeah,
snap
Kushner
fold.
is just going to snap fold. So everybody is probably just going to fold here.
The only time that well, did you hear that? Kelly said if I had deuces, I'd call you.
Yeah.
Which means he's a non-believer and Mitch is sitting there with
Yep.
twos.
And everybody's just going to fold. Robbie is going to show quads
look at
because
that.
why not?
Who would have thunk it? Everybody's going to see it when they watch the stream later tonight anyways, right?
Mhm.
I think that does it. I don't know. It looks like we're putting out.
Let's see if we got one more.
Four
Here.
colors so far.
Is that going to be it?
Yep. It looks
That
like
is-
that is it.
Going to be last hand of the night. Let's pull up that leaderboard. End of the stream. Robbie ends up being the biggest winner. Not just because of that last hand. He played pretty good the entire night. A couple spots where he could have gotten a little bit more, but
A couple
never
extra
made
bucks.
any big mistakes. Never made any mistakes that lost him a bunch of money. And
Absolutely.
let's actually, I want to catch that. I want
Oh,
Whitney is in there, and he's gonna tell people exactly how this game works. She's gonna show people how to scan their cards.
oh, perfect.
So maybe this won't be an issue in the future.
Action will start to you actually scan them. So why do one by one?
There we go.
So now we've got Robbie, our big winner, up just under 800 bucks. Kelly making a massive comeback, up just over 400 bucks. Banks and Executioner both up a little over 300. Ton up a little over 300. DJ up a little over 200. Mitch and Keith basically breaking even. Larry down about 500 bucks, and Craig down almost $2,000.
Craig taking a bad.
Had a really good run early, and unfortunately, luck just ran out about halfway through the stream and could not catch a hand after that.
I was pretty impressed with how the play was today. There was a couple spots where maybe people could have gotten some extra money, but other than that, I really thought that
Yeah, everybody
players
played
played
pretty good. Well, guys, that's going to do it from us here at the River League for our Thursday night stream. Remember, we are now streaming on Saturdays. Saturdays will always be a 1-3 Hold'em stream. We'll be doing that at 7 o'clock. If you have not already, get on our list on Poker Atlas or get in contact with Bryce to get on that stream table.
come hang out with us, guys.
Like we said, we've been saying all stream, we are pushing this 50K free roll really hard for the next 3 months. Our first qualifier is this Sunday, July 12th at, I believe it's 2 p.m. Make sure if you have played in the month of June, if you played at least 15 hours, Kelly or Bryce very likely already got in contact with you. Make sure that you have your spot. Kelly already set up. If you are already in and you've been contacted, you can come up here and drop off your $30 for the qualifier at any point between now and Sunday to make sure that you've got your spot reserved. If you don't show up on time, obviously you'll just be blinded out, but your chips will be in the tournament. That is this
Very
Sunday,
important.
July 12th. This month, throughout the month of July, your hours are going to get added up. That qualifier is going to be on August 9th. Remember, you've got to play at least 15 hours of cash in order to qualify. 15 hours gets you 15K, 30 hours gets you 30, and 50 gets you 50. Everybody that makes day 2, which is 12% of each of the qualifiers, everybody that makes day 2 gets guaranteed money. You are guaranteed to be in the money. You will be getting part of that 40K prize pool. If you qualify more than once, then you get 30,000 added to your stack on that day 2 tournament. So every time you qualify, you get 30,000 in chips. If you qualify all 3 times, that's 90,000 in chips to start off that day 2 with.
Huge advantage, 90K versus a bunch of stacks that have 30K. Huge advantage.
Remember, that'll be a 40K prize pool on day 2. And if you make it to the final table, we have final table mystery knockouts. So anytime you knock somebody out at the final table, you could win a massive portion of that $10,000
Absolutely.
prize pool for just the final table mystery knockouts. We also have our Flush Frenzy going. We did make our change. If you didn't hear earlier in the stream, we are no longer doing the 4-hour windows. This is an all-day thing from open to close. If you hit an ace-high flush of all 4 suits throughout the day, obviously we have some other qualifiers to go with that, but if you hit an ace-high flush of all 4 suits, that's a 5K jackpot. 60% goes to whoever hits it, and 40% goes to the rest of the room. And we've got our weekly tournaments. We've got our Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday free rolls. Hold'em on Mondays, Crazy Pineapple on Wednesdays, and Big O on Saturdays. And then Sundays, except for this Sunday, we'll be doing our $65 entry bounty tournament. $25 for every person you knock out. Rebuys and add-ons at the break. All in all, not a bad stream.
No, I thought it went great. We had a little bit of technical difficulties, but we got it back snappy. Something we have to
remember to shout out
live
in the
with.
chat. Let me know what you guys think of the cameras. I know we've got to make some changes. Hopefully, I'll be able to get those changes done here in the next 30 minutes to an hour so that the Saturday stream will look its best. But we did a lot of improvements on the stream. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And we'll see you guys on Saturday.
Thanks, guys.
Coming to you live from San Angelo, Texas. This is the River League. West Texas Poker, where the action is hot and the cards never stop. We're going to the river. Welcome to the